Hello, hello! Hey, 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 how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday! It's been a week. I'm so sorry, it's been like a week.
Stay a while and listen.
_Rue just resubscribed for 20 months. Lethal
20
277 wave.
Wave! Hello! Oh my god, thank you so much! 20 months! Holy crap, a 20-month streak! That's insane, thank you! Thank you so much! And... Quack. And hello, Alucard, hey Starbreeze, hey Scarth! How are you all doing? How's everybody doing? I did not nap today, but I do have medium coffee here. It's like a caramel latte. It's alright. I wish it were sweeter, but moo. It's better than nothing. And I've got water. Yeah, happy Wednesday. How's it be? Work has been busy. But aside from work, oh yeah, hey Lady Bass, that's right. Apparently it's my affiliate anniversary. I did not know that until OBS and Twitch told me. When I hit live, go live. What's missing from my latte?
Want some rye?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
I mean, I suppose you could technically add rye to... Could you add rye to... I mean, you could, but is that a thing people do? Do you drink coffee with rye? Is that a thing? I don't even know. I don't really drink. Didn't even know that was a thing? Well, rye and coffee or coffee? Anyway, I'm like again in that state of wired and tired. This music is being very quiet. Let me turn it up a little bit. You can hear the synth. There we go. There's a few new things.
Moo.
I think. Oh, moo. Oh, the affiliate anniversary? Yeah, that's a new thing. That's like a recent-ish update. Hey, Kiwi! 9 months of lucidity. Who had the 9 months? Hope you're doing well. The coffee's a lie. I wish. Oh. It worked! I was gonna say, I think I finally figured out that redeem. So I think it works now. I think it should just work. It has a 3-minute cooldown. I figure 1 minute per 100 channel points seemed fair, but we'll see. Those hourglass-shaped metal structures in the background, what are they from? Hourglass-shaped... Hourglass. You mean these things back here, like to my, like next to me? Or Neville!
Greetings. Stay a while.
Hey King Macros! Hey Nightmare! Hey Black Cat! How are you all doing? Thank you for the raid!
Mabel
Where's my
_X
cutoff
rated my stream with 4 viewers.
Thank you for the raid, Neville! What were you playing? I think I know where you were playing Power Wash Sim, right? How was that? Did you have fun? How far into that are you, by the way? Gonna sit right here? Absolutely. I hope you had a great stream, Noble. How was Power Wash Sim? How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday? I was just talking about how I've got coffee, I haven't napped, I'm like loopy, been very busy with work, and
Stay a while and listen.
Atikiwi just resubscribed for 9 months. Let's try this again.
Thank you so much! Thank you for the 9 months! A sub baby! Oh my god, y'all have a hype train bonus here. I only just started, I've only been live for like 10 minutes. Holy moly. Hey King Macros! High five! Let's see. Well, for description, I mean the thing's very far in the background. Oh! I made this background in The Sims 4. So anything that's behind me, it's all Sim stuff. So like back there are closed curtains. I think those, if you're talking about like these gold things that are right next to me, I think those are just part of the curtains. I think. On my demon form one, I have the curtains open. So it looks a little different. Need to chill for a bit because of pretty low spoons today. Stream was good and I already finished that game a while ago, just doing the new extra stuff. Oh, they keep like adding new stuff too, which is really neat. Yeah, I'm sorry you're having a low spoons day. I hope Power Wash Sim was at least a little relaxing. But yeah, feel free to chill and chillax and stuff. You've been streaming and stuff. Celebrate the sub, maybe I'll go ahead and add the sound files you were interested in Google Drive. Yes, DM me that. Yeah, so I want to try and make a new sound machine. It would be a little pricier than the Moon Machine, because this one would be jump scares. It would be all Half-Life scientist screams. Was an idea I had. And then the change headband pin redeem should work now. Every 3 minutes you should be able to change it. It should just pull a random number between 1 and 5, and then change the pin depending on what that number is. So it could get doubles, but it shouldn't do the same one twice in a row, at least. It was good. I let my mind rumble a bit, and was also a little bit of an event too. Yeah, I hope that may help you feel better. It helps to get that kind of stuff off your chest and not bottle it up. Can you make the screams a random volume? A random volume with a random delay? I could maybe just adjust the volume. I don't know if I could make the volume random, but I could probably make the individual sound files different volumes if I really wanted, like in Audacity, but I don't know. No, because depending on my audio mixing, it could end up like it could end up being like ear-bleedingly like loud. I feel like that's probably a bad idea, even for a jump scare. I'll think about it though. But at the very least, if I use a streamer like I do with the Moon Machine, it should be random. What else? Oh, new stream avatar Dreambean accessories. I finally put the thinking caps in. I put in a bunch of colors. There should be like red. Oh, where's my? See, this is what I meant by me being tired. I forgot to put up the dream beans. They're coming. They're on their way. I'm opening it up. They're almost here. Give it a second. 2 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, they're there. I fixed it. They're there. So, oh, enjoy your lurking, not gross. Wish could be active. I got plans with someone. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Ooh, I hope you have fun with whatever those plans are. And yeah, enjoy your lurk. Hey, Zane. Hello. Thank you. So yeah, the new things for the Dream Beans. We've got the thinking caps, and I made, Diablo style, angel wings with a new slot for more things I can make, a slot for the back. So I can make more, like, wings and stuff. I'm still working on demon wings. I'm struggling to get it to look right with the pixel art, but I'll get there. But the Tyrael ones I think look pretty cool. Let's see. Hey, Lieutenant Fluffy Paws. Hello! Welcome in. Happy Wednesday in Beef Bowl. Looking lethal. Thank you. Hope you're all having a great day. Oh my god. It's been I've been busy, not just with my regular work, but also with like doing art stuff, and then the Diablo 4 server slam over the weekend definitely consumed my weekend. My schedule was fucked. I did not sleep a lot. I probably should have, but you know. You can be smart now. Yeah, you can wear your thinking caps. It'll be perfect for when we do point and clicks again. Let's see, I'm playing possibly the coolest game I've ever played. What game? Oh, another thing that I tried. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but so I've been having a lot of issues with like soundproofing and neighbors being loud everywhere, and one of the big problem areas with my door to my apartment is like hollow, and the front door is really loud. So one thing I did, I had a lot of cardboard boxes laying around, because I might be a bit of a hoarder, and I had leftover foam panels from when I put them on my wall. I used duct tape, and I taped a bunch of foam panels to, like, 3 things of cardboard I taped together, and I made, like, a makeshift wall. And I put that in front of my door. So we'll see if that muffles, like, the sound of, like, the front door to the building and stuff. Maybe it'll work out. Would be pretty nice if it did. Would save me money. Shadows of Doubt. Never heard of it. What kind of game is that? Let's see. Have I gone through all the logistics stuff? All the housekeeping? I think. If I remember something, I'll remember it later. It's a detective game, a procedurally generated detective game. So, like, the mystery is different every time? That does sound interesting. You need to say something to see my dream being? Let's see. Are they disappearing too quick? It should only take, like, sending a message in chat once to get it into, to put you in chat. It's so that, like, lurkers don't get, like, called out as lurkers if they don't want to be seen, you know? You get your own pin board? You have to figure out everything. Ooh, that does sound neat. Let's see, just cask of Amontillado. Hold on, let me see if I can. Cask of Amontillado. Did I pronounce that right? Ow. Did I pronounce that right? Seal them behind a wall. I had to make it a wall I could, like, pick up and move around, though, because, you know, being cardboard and foam, kind of a fire hazard. But I spend most of my time indoors anyway, so I can just, like, move it around. I did? Nice! Send the files, let me know if something isn't right with them. It's about 66. I'll probably pick and choose, like, the shortest ones. And I'll probably, like, yeah, like, be really selective about which ones I pick. Oh, it's a Poe story. Okay, I'm very intrigued. Remind me, I want to look that up. Alright. Why don't we get into the game? Why don't we get into the game? Pause. Okay, that's right. I gotta hope that this doesn't crash things, because OBS has not liked to play with the Diablo 3 launching lately. Also, real Amontillado is pretty tasty. What kind? It sounds like it's like a type of alcohol. Is it like a wine? I'm not sure what kind of drink it is. All right. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. I press play. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please. I beg. With a cherry on top. I'm like waiting in bated breath for it to like crash or not. No crash. No crash, we're in. Nice. Oh, it's a kind of sherry. I've not had it myself, but I used to watch a lot of Frasier back. I used to watch Frasier. Does that count? I don't know if that counts. But they used to drink sherry and Chardonnay a lot. You know, all the fancy drinks. Yeah, let me turn the mix on this down a little bit. Kind of like, we'll go with 11. We'll try 11. Okay. Hey, Ground Beef Fairy! Hello, hello! How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. First case, all I knew is I had to steal an envelope with someone knew his number and hair color. I had to call him from cafe payphone. I didn't answer. This sounds neat. It kind of reminds me of like an immersive sim almost. Like if it's that like open-ended. Let's see. Then the ransack the workplace, finding my 2 diamonds. I have to figure out all those steps myself. That is insane. That sounds complicated. Here, I gotta switch to my I gotta switch back to Bone Mommy. After we eventually finish the campaign with this character, I'll switch to like one of my other more powerful ones, like Bone App Teeth or something, and I can show like what endgame numbers look like, because oh my god, it's stupid. Which reminds me, did we have, I forget, were we at a point where we were one-shotting things again? Because I feel like we were. Are we strong enough for Torment 1? It's easier to lower difficulty than raise it, because you can lower difficulty in-game without exiting. So I'm just gonna... We'll go with Torment 1. If it's too challenging at that, then we'll just lower it back down to Master. Bone Mommy, Chad picked the name! I didn't think it would take it, but they did. 100% immersive sim? Let's see. Kind of surprised you haven't read Cask of Amontillado. Was required reading when I was in high school. I watched the movie Count of Monte Cristo. Does that count? That sound... Just because it's a title that begins with the letter C and has the word of in it. That's the only reason I thought of that. I don't know if it's, like, in any way similar, but the title kind of reminded me of it. Love Count of Monte Cristo? Yeah, it's been forever since I've seen that movie. Working on getting an apartment in the game now? Ooh, nice. Doing okay, 1:30 a.m. here? That's late! But you're probably a night owl or night bat like me, huh? Let's see. Let's go, Bone Mommy! Not even slightly related? Excellent. Perfect. Alright, let's go. So where we left off was the very beginning of Act 3. So we should be... Yes, exactly where I was hoping we'd still be. Make that go away. Alright, let's go. Actually, Tyrael, do you have anything to say? Sort of.
A few thousand of your years ago on a distant battlefield, I stood over Asmodan, sword raised to deliver the
I
death
swear he's
blow.
too quiet now.
You did not kill him.
No. One of my brethren, Ardleon, called for help.
A distraction.
Yes. And now Asmodan threatens all I hold dear once again.
It will not be the same. Not with our forces united.
I see that now. I wish my angelic brethren felt the same.
Yep, I'm Nocturnal. You are in good company. Love the Three Musketeers, etc. Count of Monte Cristo was good.
No.
Moo? Hey, Mr. Hickory Dude! How are you doing? Happy Wednesday! Nocturnal crew, rise up! I'm trying to think. I feel like the only version of...
Want some rye?
Of course you do. I feel like the only version of the Three Musketeers movie that I remember seeing is the Mickey Mouse one. I don't remember any other version of that I've seen, like, the whole thing of. Which is, like, the silliest version of that I probably could have seen. Also, I feel like voices are too quiet. But I can't. It's already so ridiculous. Like, because some of the 2D sounds are gonna be so loud. Ugh, this game's audio mixing is so bad. Like, that's like my one big complaint. That, I feel like I'm experiencing this with, like, other modern games, too. They're just really bad sound mixing. Let's see. Yeah, the Mickey one. The one with, it was Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, but, like, not totally, definitely not Kingdom Hearts. It was just sort of.
What is most different about being mortal?
I will die, of course.
That
Yeah.
is the way of all things.
But that is the difference. When you are mortal, every moment is precious. Everything matters. It is exhilarating.
So, I found out. There's actually a whole novel, that takes place, well, I guess I won't say too many details about when it takes place, but it has to do with, like, Tyrael, coming to terms with his mortality, called Storm of Light, and I am very interested in getting that book. Or maybe just reading, like a PDF of it or something, because it sounds really interesting. And I love the lore. Getting more lore. Yeah, the Mouseketeers! Let's see. You still got a couple more things to say.
Was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane.
Maybe he sounds
During
quiet
the
because of the
hunt for the three,
snow
he was
everywhere.
the bearer of the soul stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the black soul stone is a testament to his genius.
I suppose so. I mean, where did the original soul stones come from? I know Iswal gave them to Tyrael, but where did he get them from? I don't remember that bit of lore.
The black soul stone was created to be an improvement over the original.
Like, Cool
three.
made the black soul
They
stone.
were crafted to contain single demons, but Cool intended his to hold many. But the black soul
dollar
stone is flawed and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Asmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn.
Well, if he got them from Iswal... Oh! They too were shards of the World Stone. But the Zoltan knew of their construction. Oh! Oh, so they were potentially world stone shards. I guess that makes sense. I bet, if they were crafted anyway, maybe they were forged at the Hellforge, and that's why you had to use that to destroy them. I mean, that's probably where Iswal would have gotten them, right? From Hell? Is this the new Diablo? No, this is the previous one. This is Diablo 3. We're trying to finish up Diablo 3, the campaign, before 4 comes out, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, trust that I will be playing the absolute hell out of it when it comes out. Pun definitely not intended. But also, if the world boss spawn times, I mentioned this on Discord, if the world boss spawn times are the same as they were during the beta, which is Saturday, like basically Saturday nights at like midnight, I might make it a part of our regular batter days, that at the end of the night we do like a world event, a world boss run, and then like clan members can join me and stuff. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go lurk because I need to figure out food and take a shower. I'll be back later. Okie dokie Knuckle! Enjoy your lurk! And get some good food.
Of the many things I find
Get some good snacks.
about humans, the greatest is their
Material's so
endless
hard to
thirst
hear
for
here.
knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much.
Yeah, hard to hear. The most important thing from that last one, though, is that he doesn't he said that angels aren't really... It's not in their nature to be curious, because they think that everything is written in the scrolls of fate. But obviously that's not true, because Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, he can't see the future of humanity in the scrolls. So, clearly angels don't know everything. They certainly think they do. Which, you know, par for the course, I guess. I actually got into,
The black soulstone's getting hotter, straining against me.
Just a second.
They're whispering to me from inside.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate of the world lies in your hands.
Sorry, Leah, you gotta be pointing that laser at the soulstone. Just keep standing there. Hope you don't need bathroom breaks. She's the only one that can do it, apparently. Hey, Susie! How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good night. What was I gonna say? Oh, I got into a conversation about whether or not angels can feel love. In this universe, I mean. And I wasn't sure. I don't think there's like an actual answer. But I guess I'll go into that later, I guess. Because we'd have to talk more about like Lilith and Anarius. There are no bathrooms in fantasy games. Anytime I see a bathroom in a game at all, it's like impressive to me. Because it's like, yes, this feels like a space that people lived in. It's kind of a rare thing. If you need to use the restroom, just will that urge away. Must be strong and so must your bladder. Just go right where she's standing.
How do you fare?
It's getting more difficult. But it's nothing I can't handle.
My column's in the way.
Demons war and rage to escape their imprisonment. Their fury will only increase over time. Leah is very brave, but we'd best hurry before her strength fails.
Yeah, real vote of confidence there, Adria. See, Twitch wants to wish. Yeah, it's apparently my affiliate-versary. Yeah, I didn't even know that until Twitch told me. Hey, Vulcan! How are you doing? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I should just sip this coffee I have here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and a posture is checked. Here you go. I'm sorry. You busy me and way. Been playing Red Dead Redemption 1 and was surprised that every house has an outhouse. Yeah, see? That's great. I love that. Any detail like that again makes a world feel like people actually lived in it. Great. Fantastic. Bedrooms, bathrooms, things like that. Like this, like they at least have like bedrooms here, sort of. A single bedroom. That I guess is Leah's room?
We've reached Bastion's Keep, but holding the Black Soulstone together takes up all of my time now. Sometimes I think of the wounded soldiers and their families outside. But then my concentration fails, and the spells weaken. I must stay focused, and trust my friend to save the keep and its people.
Wouldn't she have time to write that if she's just, like, supposed to stand there with the laser? Maybe it's something I shouldn't think too hard about. Let's see. I'm tired and stressed from everything happening. Yeah, it's been a tiring... God, it's only Wednesday. It's been a tiring week. I feel like there's, like, so much happening. Chores today, re-beat Pokemon Shield and got a little bit of work tomorrow. Nice! How many times have you beaten Pokemon Shield? Is it only your second time? Functional architecture, it's not something you think about when playing games, but you notice it when it's there. Yes. I agree. And trust me, you think about it when you're in the middle of making games too. You're like, how can we make spaces that make this this feel more lived in, but still like offer like engaging gameplay and stuff? It's hard to advocate for those kinds of spaces when they're not like gameplay spaces. They're just storytelling spaces. Let's see, I've only played 2. I decided to play it because I beat an RPG way faster than I thought I would. Oh, so you played Red Dead 2 and then 1? Haven't beaten any of the Rockstar games? Me neither. Except... I guess I would count Max Payne 3. Because that's like... I guess that's a Rockstar game. Okay, I played Max Payne 3. That's like the only Rockstar game I've beaten. The least Rockstar game of their Rockstar games. A couple times? Ooh, I see. Moving, starting a new job, re-debut, preparation, birthday, sleep schedule fixing. Oh, yeah, it's a busy month for you. When I make TTRPG dungeons, I always try my hardest to make them feel more like actual places. I'm sure your players absolutely appreciate that.
Our task is nearly complete. We need only slay Asmodan.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun.
Okay.
Along with Belial, Asmodan has ruled the ravening hordes of the burning hells for over 3 centuries. His cunning is beyond imagining.
I am yet to be impressed.
God damn, okay. Need to find a power port? Okie dokie. Appreciation stops at the mimic shit. Oh, a mimic toilet sounds absolutely horrifying.
Someone's got to light those signal fires. It's not me.
Just not me. I get it. It's gonna be me.
Command. Let the call sound forth. Bastion's keep shall not fall.
They're like, it's not gonna be me that'll do that job. How about you, stranger over there? Because I have to do everything.
Clear the walls. Tear them down.
Light the signal fire.
Asmodan does sound pretty cool, though. Let's see. Nearly done. Only have to kill one more god now. The casualness of that statement. The beacon's been lit. Gondor calls for aid. I mean, that's kind of what this quest is. This is the Gondor calls for aid quest.
We saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around them.
Yeah, I'm still one-shotting the little minions.
I need essence.
Maybe it's just the little minions. Because we are on Torment 1 now. So, theoretically, things should be challenging again. I hear you. Where are you? Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
My essence is too low. I'm afraid not.
Come on, get him, get him, get him. Yeah, this is definitely Torment 1. Because I'm not one-shotting this treasure goblin. Got him. He didn't have anything good. Yeah, you don't really start getting like really good loot until...
My essence is too low.
Torment 4, I'd say? Probably 4, yeah. And so we shall answer. Man, it's been a while since I've watched Lord of the Rings. I feel like I always feel like in the mood to watch them like every few years.
I need
the extended editions, of course, but that's like a whole 11 hours, I think it is. So it's definitely not like a small thing. Let's see, plus dozens more. I have a God War Ragnarok, Assassin's Creed Origins, Red Dead. Those are all some long games, yeah. Like I'm intimidated trying to start those kinds of games. Oh, okay, so it's only my bone spear that...
Run!
Who said that? Some NPC told... Oh, that's probably that guy. It was probably that guy. I live on long games, those are my jams. I like long games for, like, relaxing play sessions, but I do like finishing games, I've noticed. I like playing games where I know there's an ending at some point. You call for aid in Gondor's name, finishes lighting the fires. Oh look, aid's arrived. There it is, right there. Have barely any motivation to play games currently, but Tears of the Kingdom has my attention. Man, so despite seeing so many posts of like people
Decay and
like doing the weirdest shit to like Koroks in that game and like building the craziest like contraptions and structures, I know like almost nothing about the game. Like it has a story, I assume, but I have heard nothing of it. Theoretically, it has a story, right?
Need aid.
Oh, the hazards might kick my ass, actually. Okay, I'll lower it back to Master, I think, for now. Master might be the perfect difficulty at this point until I get some better gear. Let's see. Played that a lot recently. $77, still debating whether it was worth it. I mean, if you're having fun, I'd say that's worth it. I'd say. Especially if you don't buy too many new games. I think you're allowed to splurge on yourself a little bit. It's amazing, but I'm not sure if it's $80 amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, that's gonna be the question we're gonna have to ask ourselves for any new AAA game at this point, because 70 is gonna be the new standard. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom, yeah. TOTK. Tot. But I guess no one called Breath of the Wild bot. Right.
You're a welcome sight, hero.
Botwa and Tot. Perfect. Perfect acronyms. Tot in the loaded edition. Oh, speaking of editions, because it reminded me of the conversation about Overwatch and the Founders Edition, about Overwatch not having PvE anymore. Or not trying to get PvE anymore, I should say. I don't know, just kind of reinforces my confidence that I was right not to get into it, because as someone who mostly plays single player...
Absolutely covered in syrup, just resubscribed for 10 months. If Deckard Cain used a cane, would you steal Deckard Cain's cane?
No, that'd be mean. Absolutely not. I'd get. Oh, I would get Deckard Cain more canes for Cain, if I could. Thank you so much for the 10 months, Sarah. Hope you're having a fantastic night. Thank you, thank you. Why is it Overwatch 2? Like, I understand the logic of having to, like, because it's probably the same reason why Destiny had to become Destiny 2, which was the engine needed to be updated. They needed to create more monetization structures, more content flows, things like that. Like, I get that. It's the same reason why Destiny had to become Destiny 2 and they had to switch to the Tiger 2 engine. I get that. But they did market Overwatch 2 heavily on the idea there was going to be PvE. And to wait, how long has it been? Like 6 months maybe? To be like, actually, that's not happening. Yeah, that's really just terrible optics. I don't know who made that dumb decision. Because, like, people were already disappointed as hell with Overwatch 2. It just feels like shooting themselves in the foot extra hard. There's no reason to call it Overwatch 2. And yeah, it's basically an expansion at that point.
The night embraces you.
Now paying the price for games in New Zealand has since 2015, and it's not coming for games to hit up to 150. Yeah, that's the thing. If it's gonna be like 70 for us now, it's gonna get it's gonna be expensive all across the board everywhere else too. More so, I should say. I haven't touched Overwatch 2 in months. Only downloaded to play with my friend. It's the only reason why I downloaded it too. And thankfully, I never had to buy it. Because when I got it for free.
It's an honor to fight by your side.
Because I technically worked under Activision at the time, so we got like, I think, what was it? It was every employee gets like 2 free games, I think. Oh, look, you can see the Siegebreaker beast down there. But yeah, every employee got 2 free games per year, if I remember right. And I used mine to get a copy of Overwatch to play with friends, and then I played like 3 times. And a physical copy of Crash, I think that... Bye. And a physical copy of the Crash reboot... Remaster? Yeah. They pay you in games! No, it's just like a company perk. Like, I don't work under Activision now, so I don't have that specific one, but my current company, I get a huge discount on any Take-Two games. So that's how I got, like, most of the Civ games. I got, like, this entire, like, Civ... Was it 3? Like, Civ 3, like, entire collection for, like, $10. And I got, like, Civ 5 for, like, $20 or something like that. But yeah, very... I mean, it's a, you know, a little thing, I guess. Does it make up for, like, you know, wages and stuff? I mean, probably not, but... It's still a better situation than I would get most other places, so... You know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Sad as that is.
Our champion is too powerful.
Let's see, those Crash games were fun? Yeah! I still need to play them myself. I mostly watch other people play them. I didn't grow up with those games, so I've, like... I don't really have the nostalgia for them, but I love seeing other people be, like, really passionate about them. Same thing with Spyro. I only played, like, a few minutes of Spyro at, like, a friend's house, but I never, like, grew up with it. You used to get 2 free games, now you get to take 2, but at the big discount. I get discounted games from Take-Two. It sounds a little confusing that way, doesn't it?
Fight with everything you've got.
Like, Take-Two, the company. I won't say which company I'm under, though, because there's bazillions underneath them. So I feel like that's big enough. Crash and Spyro are fantastic. What's... Oh, this thing. It's a big boy. I played so much classic Spyro over the years. Spyro Reignite Trilogy is amazing. It does look amazing, doesn't it? You can tell the devs put a lot of love into it. I don't think... Do I have... I feel like I have either Spyro or Crash on my Steam, but I need to get the other one. At some point. But yeah, the platformers I grew up with, though... Because it was definitely, like, few and far between. I guess, like, Bugdom and Blinks probably count. Oh, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, if anyone remembers that one on Xbox. I think it might have been on PlayStation as well, but I played on Xbox. Did I finish that game? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Got on PC specifically for mods. There's a modding community for Spyro? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. That's pretty neat. What kind of mods do they have? Are they like cosmetic, like appearance mods, like to change the dragons and stuff, or like gameplay stuff? Reignite Trilogy is fantastic. I have some problems with the Reignite Trilogy, but it's mostly good.
So you're the wretch that's given me such trouble.
Yeah, that's me.
Thrash as you might, you will not keep me from the Soul Stone.
I have trained well.
Yeah, I like that that voice performance there. It's nice. Let's see. Yes, cosmetic mods. Brows. Well, I mean the dragons are. Okay, for the Spyro Reignite Trilogy, they very clearly hired some scalies and furries to design those dragons because holy shit, some of them are absolute daddies now. So I imagine those cosmetic mods, wink wink, nudge nudge, probably just enhance that, I assume. See, most of my issues are with the 3 remake and getting rid of double jump glitch in 2. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know enough about the intricacies and details of the games to be able to like judge them, especially like the difference between like 3 and like 3's remake. Someday though, someday. Cause I want to play the OGs before I play the new ones. Grew up with the original Pokemon, Crash, Spyro's for these, but yeah, most nostalgia glasses there. Gone back to playing, they still feel like the thing with them. I feel like those games especially still hold up really well.
What the hells was that?
Nothing you should fear.
We've seen the fire.
We're so chill.
Fear has no more hold on us.
The catapults could break Azmodan's lines, but we can't raise them from their berths while demons swarm over the walls.
That is why I am here.
So we gotta go deal with some catapults. I love how they're like, we saw those fires, now we don't feel fear anymore. Thanks. That's all we needed was some fire. All the dragons are super hot. From what I've heard, yeah. Only one I want is fat. Oh, I've seen that one! The one that makes him chonky. I thought. Ooh, 88.5%. No, my scythe gives me way too much of an extra damage boost with this effect. Yeah, I thought that was like a cheat code or something, but I guess. So it's a mod that makes them all like chonky like that? That's so cute. I guess cheat codes aren't really as much of a thing these days anymore. Anything that's like neat that I think, oh, that's like a cheat code or something. It's usually a mod or DLC or something. Gone are the days of that kind of stuff just coming with the game.
You no longer.
Cheat codes make them 2D. Oh, you can make them 2D? That's kind of neat. Like a billboard that runs around. Or changes color. That's cute. Can I have blue Spyro? Spawn's get overhauled, that's for sure in the remakes. I don't know if I remember what they originally looked like. I think I remember what they look like in the new ones.
We're down to 4 lads until reinforcements arrive. Trouble is, the lift stopped. We can't see what went wrong through all the muck down there. Oh, what now?
Oh no, what now?
The brutes from below, Captain. What do we do?
Private, if you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention. Fight to your last breath, lads!
Clearly they're just gonna stand back and let me do everything. I don't know why they even ask. I'm the only one that does any damage around here. Big, small head mode. So you could have like the mod for like chonky Spyro and then have him have like a tiny head.
Not enough essence.
The lift is moving again. Hold steady, lads. Reinforcements are on their way.
Spiders, you haven't got Hades on your games list? Oh, I beat the I 100%ed Hades. It should be on my games list though, huh? Like for a casual replay through. I should add that. Yeah, remind me and I'll add it to my games list. To my document that I've got.
Victory!
Victory! Let's see. Is there anything else I need to do here? No? Alright, bye. I'm still picturing that chunky Spyro with the tiny head. Let's see. Yeah, this first half of Act 3 is pretty linear, I guess. Mostly just running around the what's the word? Battlements? The second half is a little more interesting, I think.
I need essence.
But I guess comparing Act 3's, I mean, I guess it's not running around a jungle for like 2/3 of it. Have it on Switch but didn't satisfy me enough. Too low res and FPS. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people when they're talking about like Tears of the Kingdom too. They're like, "What's the best way to play it with like decent frame rates and stuff?" And everyone says PC. But the only way to do that is with the like a pirated copy, right? But I read there was
an interesting opponent.
I read an article earlier today that apparently, oh jeez, freaking wormhole. That Nintendo's apparently already going after anyone that hosts pirated copies of, I think specifically they're going after Tears of the Kingdom, but yeah, any emulation they're like really desperately trying to go after.
I must heal.
Ooh.
Transferring to Bastion's keep is as dull as I imagined. The soldiers spend most of their time gambling. I guess this
you
is
can
what
emulate
I should
legally,
expect
not
from
to
this hollowed-out
Nintendo.
rock.
They do
Shadow
not
of
care
its
about
former
that.
glory. Still,
To them, it's all
I'm here
bad.
to provide for Anna. I hope she is well.
No, Nintendo does not see a distinction between legal or illegal emulation. They hate it all. Hey, Vampykins! Hello! Thank you, Vampy! Thank you. I hope you're having a great night. affiliate anniversary. It's still wild to me. I still remember the game I was playing when I qualified for affiliate too. I was playing Blade Runner, which I should play that another playthrough of that again to see if I can get a different ending.
Everything you've got.
Because that game is very random.
My essence is too low.
Hope you're having a great evening, Vampy. Everyone should go follow fellow vampire Vampy. She's so sweet. Nintendo's always had a hate order for emulation. Still salty about taking away my favorite site all those years ago. Yeah, Nintendo is very, very territorial about their IPs. Like, very. Like, have I talked about, like, how third-party companies have to develop games for them? Because it's insane. Because I got to see...
Must be the one that lit the signal fire.
Not the development itself, but, like, the aftermath of it.
Raise this catapult. Over here.
Over here. Let's see. I don't think I'm the one that's like pulling these, right?
Let's protect the recruits while they write.
What? It's always just faded away. It was fine. So yeah, I just gotta protect them while they do their thing with the cranks. How excited for D4? So much. I'm so excited. It's gonna consume my summer. I'm gonna, so I don't get spoilers, I'm gonna stream for like a week straight. I'm gonna binge play it so hard until I finish it, and then I'm gonna keep playing it some more. Yeah, I'm gonna play way too much of it. It's gonna consume the rest of my year. I'm so excited. I'm excited for the lore stuff. It's very rare that I join like a community Discord of some sort, but like I actually joined the Diablo one just so I could like read the, mostly just stick to the lore discussion channel. A lot of interesting conversations happening there. Even emulation of old games? Oh yeah. It's because they want to have manufactured scarcity so they can resell you access to those games through their services. They don't want you emulating them. They want to resell you access to those. Let's see, Nintendo's quick to unleash the DMCA hounds on whoever feels wrong them. Oh yeah. Even like people making like innocent fan content, trying to like even just to advertise their own games. They hate that too. They just hate it all. Took the US media to core over IP stuff in the 80s due to them using Nintendo as a byword for video games. They don't care who you are. Yeah, they don't care. They're big enough and they have enough money. They don't care about optics. Nope.
The catapult is raised! We'll have them on the run in no time!
Alright, one done. Let's see if we can make it to the other one quicker. 116-hour stream! Well, I do have to sleep. At some point. In theory. Probably. Yeah, I should probably sleep at some point. So probably not, like, continuous stream.
Blessed me.
But definitely not, like, my normal stream schedule. Because I took, like, an entire week off from work, so... I'm just basically gonna be, like, sleeping, eating, and playing Diablo 4 until I beat it.
Scouts report that more of those wretched demon hellbearers will be here any moment.
The
soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men.
Okay, so same deal as before, just gotta protect the people. Yeah, no, I don't think Nintendo hates people. Just remember, people give them money. You remember to get your 4 so you can... your IP so you can drink constantly of caffeine. I'm still not entirely sure caffeine really affects me all that much, aside from, like, making me unable to sleep, but not any less tired. Like, it keeps me wired, but, like, not in, like, a restful way.
My essence is too low. You will make a fine
Sleep is for the weak. That's how Diablo wins. Ooh. A legendary. Some goodies for me. At least those skeletons are doing a good job of keeping the workers over here safe. Barely had to pay attention though.
The catapult is raised.
We did it. We won.
They'll regret never showing their ugly faces in Bastion's Keep.
One more to go. Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna get lots of snacks and lots of waters and stuff. I'm gonna be, oh yeah. We'll order food. It'll be like it'll be a thing. And I had an idea to do like a bingo sheet, like a bingo card with like my predictions for the story and stuff that we can run through as we're playing the game. Not a Mario fan anyway. The only Mario game I played at length at all was like the first ones. Like Super Mario Brothers 1 and 3. I played a little bit of on my mom's NES.
You will make a fine corpse.
Nintendo doesn't want money though, Nintendo wants control. Well, you can have, they want one so they can have the other. Same thing with Atlas. Don't stream our games after a certain date or we'll DMC your videos. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Every company wants control, and Nintendo more on the stream end of things. It's not like every other company doing the same stuff. Yeah, Nintendo's just really public about it.
Bloody well alone.
But they're also big enough that they know they can get away with it.
But I'll be damned if I leave my post. Make yourself useful and spin that winch.
DJ, spin that winch. Spin that winch. Companies need to chill. Nah, you're never gonna just chill.
Oh, my mistake. I thought you came over here to help lift this catapult.
I pulled it once.
You were here for the bloody scenery.
Stop. Stop heckling me. I'm trying my best. I'm doing most of the work anyway. See, look, I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it. It's spinning.
My essence is too low.
I can't believe you're making me do this on my own.
Oh, shut the hell up. I just pressed it. I hate this guy. Look, I'm spinning the wheel. I'm spinning the wheel.
Oh, right. Don't mind me. I'll just bloody well carry on trying to raise a great bloody catapult on my own, shall I?
Oh, please let this catapult just be raised. There. There, you can't yell at me anymore.
Promise Captain Ho I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, alright?
Yeah, sure. I won't tell anyone. I'll just silently resent it. Let's see.
I am returning to town.
Alright, we're done here. Time to go.
While you tinkered with your paltry catapults, my demons breached the depths of your keep.
Wow, thanks for letting us know.
Once they've claimed the Black Soul Stone for me, your entire world will burn.
Wow, that's mighty confident of you. Thanks for letting us know your plan. I appreciate that. It's like they keep doing that. How convenient for me. He sure bitches a lot for someone not doing a fucking thing. Yeah, he's like, I'm pulling this lever, this thing. And I'm like, I'm doing that and I'm keeping your ass safe. Excuse me. He's managing and that's a full-time job. It's like, it's hard work managing you. Yeah, sure, buddy. No, I don't have Kanai's cube yet. So I don't want to replace any of my legendary stuff yet.
Asmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole
Putting
in
his
our
head in the
walls,
fire, trash
now
talk
flooding
every
into the
30
depths.
minutes.
If it is not closed, the keep
Like
will
clockwork.
be overrun.
Leave it to me.
I do everything. And look, Mr. Demon, you can burn anything you want so long as you lull me to sleep with that voice. God, Asmodan's voice is pretty cool. Honestly, they're all great. They're all winners.
I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the burning hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Light and darkness are essential to the balance. They must have been incredible battles.
They were glorious. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight.
Does it? Does it, Tyrael? If you say so.
You are a great warrior.
Oh, thank you.
No, I merely have a good commander.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius? I do not know him.
Oh, he's a dick.
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole. You'll see. The end is in sight. How many acts are in this game? What's that sequel that's on the horizon?
Which battle do you remember best?
Oh, Tyrael.
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back.
Yeah, we know how well that worked out.
They might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
We only won because they kept fighting amongst themselves. There's not a good look on you.
They're coming up from the depths! To arms! To arms! I would ask if
they're dead. Right. To arms! Oh, never mind.
That was hardly an ambush anyway. Do you remember when the barbarians tried the same thing 30 years ago?
They tried to steal you away, didn't they? I was frantic until they brought you back 2 hours later with an apology.
I simply reasoned with him. Garma still sends me a bundle of hides sometimes, you know. He was the nicest kidnapper I ever met.
Aw, that's... sweet? I guess. Also, I never thought about... We're technically at Mount Aria, but there's no barbarians around. So I guess Bastion's Keep must be, like, not a barbarian stronghold, like I, assumed. Ah, my nose is itchy. Ah. Friendship ended with Iswal. Now the Nephilim is my new best friend. Tyrael, probably. Oh, yeah. I mean, especially after Diablo 2. If you remember, we had to fight Iswal. Because he's a corrupted demon now.
I need essence.
And it was him, actually, that gave Tyrael the soul stones.
Your death
and tricked him into using them. So that the Primevals could mastermind their own exile into Sanctuary. Because Tyrael's the big dumb. Our resident himbo. Just like something bad happens, it's probably Tyrael's fault. Just a little bit. The entire force of light can't beat a single Lord of Hell, but keep winning due to the other lords sucker punching the one who's winning. Yes. Basically. That's the only way they're able to get an upper hand.
Minions. The men actually think that they can hide behind their paltry little walls. But they have only had a glimpse of the full host of hell. We will see them drown in our tide of sin. The girl is still weak, and their hero will not expect us to attack from below. Send in the ravening beast.
Oh my fucking god. Tyrael, aspect of wisdom. Spoiler, but yeah. Yeah, aspect of wisdom he's not. Yeah, which, like I was saying earlier, apparently the book Stormlight goes into that more. Which I'm really curious about. Hey, Pain! Sounds awesome. Yeah. Belial sounded pretty cool, too. I think they do a great job with the post-processing on these voices.
Hello there.
Hello there. How are you doing, Pain? How's your night been? Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I'm trying to remember how long Act 3 feels, and I feel like it's not actually that long. Because we're already in the Keep depths, and then after that... Okay, yeah, no, I remember. There's a few more bosses after that. They're mostly just straight shots to them, though. It's fairly linear.
The night embraces you.
But that's fine, that's good. I don't know how long the stream is gonna go, but we're playing until I at least finish Act 3. Because otherwise I won't be able to stay on schedule to beat the game by the first. Asmodean, can you, like, read to me the entire Neverwinter song? Asmodean, can you, like, read the dictionary to me? Thank you.
I must wait.
play till my hands hurt. No, my hands are...
Not enough essence.
My hands are seasoned Diablo veterans. They feel nothing. So funny to say out loud, though. Really well, happy you're hanging with y'all. Aw, I'm glad you like hanging out here. Let's see. Hey. Whack. Oh, a reminder for anyone who's just hopping in. We have a redeem that should be working now. To change my headband pin. Every 3 minutes, the redeem can be used. Oh, thank you for the stretch. And the hydrate. I'll drink some water. Moo? So yeah, change headband pin should be working, and there are now thinking caps and Tyrael wings for the dream beans. Asmodeus was in Dragon Age Origins? Who did he play? I'm curious. I might remember the name. It's been a while since I played Origins or Awakening. But I feel like I should remember any of the major characters. Pick it up, chat, do some movement, stretch out, have some water. Okay, I don't remember those characters. Who the hell were they? Seabor, Shaper of Memory. Oh wait, I think I remember the Shaper. He was the Shaper. Shaper of Memories. Oh! He was the guy in, Orzammar. I remember now. I remember the Shaper and the Shaperette. I remember that stuff now. It took me a second. Archon Viserion. I don't remember that one, though. That one I might need a little reminder of. But I know who the Shaper is you're talking about. I never took notice of his voice, though. Again, these voices have, like, heavy post-processing on them. So I'm sure it's, like, barely recognizable. There's a lot of debate going on with, like, the voice actors from, like, the trailers for Diablo 4 as well. And, like, who certain narrators and stuff are, depending on, like, who's doing the voice. Like, theories about, like... I guess I shouldn't go into that yet, because it's spoilers. I can't wait for 4 to come out just so I can, like, talk spoilers and story and stuff as I'm playing the game. It's so hard not to. It's so hard to restrain myself. But, oh, I'm so gonna absorb every little bit of lore that I can find. It'll be kind of a relatively slow playthrough. Like, I want to get through the story somewhat quickly, but quickly for me for a first playthrough, I mean, you've seen me. It's still gonna mean me playing, like, every side quest and reading every little bit of lore that I can. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. This statue, basically, the man who reluctantly ordered Andraste's execute. Oh, I know who that is. That took me a second. I know. Oh, he was only shown in, like, it's been a while. But I think that scene was only shown, like, through, like, memory ghosts or whatever during that one quest. So that's probably who that was then. Yeah, because I remember exactly what that is and where you get to see that scene happen. And it's a little bit of a late game thing. Eventually, someday, when I play Origins on stream, I'll show y'all. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's Haven.
Decay and rot.
Down for absorbing the lore via osmosis from Lucy as she plays as well. Yes, I'm excited to share the information. Share the lore. Heck, one of the reasons I'm, like, kind of motivating myself to read some of the books I've missed and stuff like that is so that I can disseminate the information. So I may share the information with all of you, the knowledge. Man, we're still in the Keeps level 1? Jesus Christ. Like, these dungeons are, like, linear, but they're freaking huge.
This world can abide you no longer.
They're so large. There we go. It worked! The headband pin worked! Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. It took me forever because it's, like, a ton of, like, conditionals and stuff that I had to figure out and mix it up. so that it doesn't like
This creature will die.
so that it doesn't glitch. It doesn't try to repeat the same pin twice in a row. And it does everything automatically and doesn't need to be like done twice to like unequip the pin, because basically it's probably boring. It's kind of probably boring to describe, but basically it like generates a random number. It like saves that number to a file, reads that file. I should show it at some point. It's kind of funny. It's just like a bazillion conditionals and like a file read and a file write. But it works. It works, and it's not too bad to like add new ones when I want to. I'm so proud of myself. Let's see, really need to beat Dragon Age Origins. It's one of those games that sometimes something always comes up and I never end up finishing it. Yeah, as someone who like would go through every single side quest in that game, and I played it like, God, how many times have I played Origins? No, I haven't played that many times. I might have played that game like 7 times. It's very beatable though. For like, it doesn't have like infinite side quests, and you get locked out of a bunch of them later in the game if you like don't do them in time, and if you make certain decisions and stuff. God, I love that game so much though. Oh, Nickeline! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, welcome! What were you up to? What were you playing?
You will make a fine
Neko Raid! Where's my shout out?
Necorin24 rated my stream with 2 viewers.
Welcome, Raiders! How are you doing? What were you up to, Neko Raid? Welcome, welcome! Oh, I hear it. There's a treasure goblin on foot. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders! Where is it? Oh! Yeah, there's a bunch of elites attacking me, but with treasure goblin.
I must wait.
I'm gonna fucking die trying to get this treasure goblin.
Is restored. Weakness consumes you.
Skeletons, you have to do it for me. Spawn corpse explosion, don't fail me. The skeletons got him. He didn't drop anything good. I was playing Crusaders of Might and Magic. One of the fine games published by 3DO. I feel like I've heard of that one. Is it more of like a... It's more of an RPG, right? I think? Or is it more of like an RTS? Did you have fun? What kind of stuff did you get up to in it? Action RPG. Okay, so it's kind of like this then. If it's an ARPG. Off to eat dinner? Yeah, you've been streaming, absolutely. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Yeah, go eat some dinner.
Nears.
What do you think you're gonna eat for dinner? What do you think's on the menu? Yeah, maybe we'll see you later. Enjoy your food. Let's see, which way am I going? This way. At least we're in the keep depths level 2. At least we're making progress. Yeah, it's basically the battlements, the keep depths, and then the battlefield, and then the crater. Yeah, we should be able to blast through this, I think. Faith. With faith, I think we can do it.
The grave beckons.
The grave beckons. Yeah, it was so interesting too, playing the Diablo 4 beta again, and then going back to this, and like even going back to 2 a little bit. So I was going through withdrawals, and I played a little bit after the beta ended. It's like it really does feel like a compromise between 2 and 3, at least in the early game, because we'll see how endgame feels. Because I'm curious if they're gonna end up with like a huge power creep like 3 did.
My master would take pride in this.
Like, I guess we'll see, but... we'll see. But I already know I'm leaning towards probably a Bonemancer build. Especially with this past beta. So what they did that was different from the previous betas was they reduced the max level cap to 20 instead of 25. But in order to get the, like, the trophy, like, the exclusive trophy for the beta, you had to beat the world boss at level 20, which was really fucking hard. And, like, people had to realize that they had to bump the difficulty of the world down to tier 1 instead of tier 2 to mostly have a shot. But it was neat. I thought it was fun. Then we had a dodge button when I played. Such a simple change that changes everything. Yeah, console players have had an evade button since Diablo 3 went on console. But finally, we all get an evade button, dang it.
You will make a fine corpse.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I definitely just can't hide it. Because I can't be able to shut up about it. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. What am I gonna eat for... Oh, pasta I can make. Yeah, I can make some pasta. I can make some pasta. I haven't had much to eat since I got some breakfast earlier today. Breakfast slash lunch.
The night
some brunch.
embraces you.
Yeah, brunch. Yeah. Breakfast, lunch. That's brunch. Although I feel like some people regard brunch as like a specific type of food. I feel like brunch is just a time of day thing. But some people are like, no. It's like an event. It's like a thing. Like, is it? For me, brunch is just like when I don't eat breakfast and it's not quite dinner time and I eat food. And it's not quite lunchtime.
Decay and rot.
Anyway. Clearly I'm tired. I'm rambling about brunch.
That foe
How can you tell Ruth is tired? Gee, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Quack. Quack. All meals shouldn't be defined by type of food. Any food is free. Yeah, exactly. Have waffles for dinner. Who's gonna stop you? It's not against the law. I don't think. I don't know. There's silly laws. Maybe it is against the law somewhere to eat, like, pancakes for dinner. But as far as I know, it's not illegal anywhere, so screw it. Times of day to, like, eat food is just, like, made up construct. Eat whatever you want when you want. Except maybe, like, dessert for breakfast. That's probably not the best for your stomach. What if you didn't eat breakfast or lunch but get pancakes? Is that Brinner? Yes. Like, I call, like lunch, dinner, I call that dunch. Or linner. Either works, I think. I can have eggs, bacon, and French toast for dinner. I'm a grown-ass man. I pay my taxes. You're a grown-ass adult. You can eat you can buy yourself that pie. Buy yourself that slice of cake. No one can stop you. No one can stop you but, like, your common sense, maybe. Like, no one can stop you from making a fruit roll-up sandwich. You probably still shouldn't, but also no one can stop you. Which is dangerous. Promised myself as a kid that I have pie for dinner, so I did have chocolate silk pie for dinner one time. I don't think I'd really repeat it. Yeah. It's like, maybe I shouldn't have done that thing. But also, it did taste good. It's like, regret? Maybe. But also not really. I say every time I order something I definitely should not be eating, and then I eat the hell out of it, and I'm, like, regretting it the next, like, few hours. But food tasty. Hey, Great Jumbo! Thank you! Happy 3rd anniversary. That's still wild. Thank you. Hope you're having a great night. Depends on what you put in the fruit roll-up sandwich. As long as you don't use condiments, you'd be fine. Oh god, mayo with candy would be frickin' horrible.
Your death nears.
I'm trying to remember the one. It was, I hope, a joke that someone made, like, a fruit roll-up sandwich, but it was like, it was fruit roll-ups like weaved together to make, like, a bread. It was not anything close to bread, but like a sandwich, like the part that goes around the sandwich. It's not anything close to bread, but like what the bread would be. And the filling was Gushers. Oh god, just looking at it made my stomach churn, but also I knew that I would not have the self-control to not have to take, like, at least a bite. I'd immediately regret it, but I'd have to take a bite. I'd have to know. I'd have to experience it. Gatorade bread. Oh god, that sounds cursed. fruit roll-up tortilla. A candy burrito. They do make, like, gummy burritos and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I even had, like a gummy taco at one point. PB&J pierogies? Okay, that sounds good, though. That actually sounds legit. Aw, no more messages from Asmodan. Rolled up house gushers. PB&J pierogies. I feel like that would actually really work, and I kind of want to see that be like a thing. Like, I'm sure someone's already made the thing. I want to try it. Ever seen a cotton candy burrito? It just looks like it causes type 2 diabetes. Oh, I love cotton candy, though. I'd have to try it. Maybe I'd regret it, but man. Oh, if it was like an ice cream sandwich type thing, where it was like cotton candy ice cream on the inside. It sounds like so good, but also so terrible. So good, it's so bad. According to Tumblr, Gatorade bread is not bad. Oh.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls.
I'm in your
And
walls.
his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse and those of your friends.
Okay. Sounds hella. Let's go. Fruit roll-up pancakes. I actually made dessert pancakes once where what was it? I had Fruity Pebbles, like, inside the pancakes, and then there's a goblet. Treasure goblet. Get him, boys. Get him, get him. It had Fruity Pebbles on the inside, and then I topped it with sweetened condensed milk. It was so good. It was like a tutti fruity pancakes, basically. It was so yummy. So sinful, though. Oh my god, so sugary. Don't let him escape.
Bring that down. That is not possible.
Get him, get him. Cinnamon roll pancakes are oh my god, Treslash's pancakes. I have like
trained well.
Genuinely, I just cannot stop ordering Treslash's cake from places. And there's so many places around me that serve it. I'm like at a really nice location with like a bazillion Mexican restaurants around me. There's one in particular that has like the best though, and it's the empanada place I order from. They have the best tres leches cake because it's like other places, it's like it's good, but like this place, it's like there's always a lot of extra milk in the container. It usually comes with the cherry on top. It's nice and moist. Like, oh, you can tell the difference in quality. It's like they got the good shit. Only reason why I don't cinnamon roll pancakes more often is the 260 grams of carbs in one serving. Yeah, all that sugar. Oh, it's so good. Coconut buns. There's this bao place that I've been to a couple times, both at airports, and there's one that opened kind of near-ish to me. And man, the coconut custard bao was so good. Oh my god.
I trapped some huge demons in the next room. I've been praying the doors will hold. They need to be killed, but they're too much for me.
I could probably handle it. That's pretty big. Yeah, like, yeah, I can handle it. Gets kicked out immediately. They got some good shit. You know what's a legit place then? Oh yeah. Like that's the great thing is these are all like local places. They're all like legit like Mexican places. Like if I want like cheap shit, yeah, there's Taco Bell. If I want the real shit, I got so many options. I'm so spoiled. I'm gonna be so sad when I eventually have to move. It's like the one thing I'm gonna miss. The food.
I'm using strength. I can't do that.
It's like the best thing about a city is like the access to so much food. Access to food and public transportation actually being like not terrible.
I need
oh god.
I can't do that.
It's okay, I'm alive, okay. Here, I did it. You're safe, my dude.
That was amazing. With you around, we might just beat these demons after all.
Yes, because I do everything. Let's see. Yeah, I was really sad when the bao place that I would order from, though, they had, so they also have these, like, rice bowls, and they had, like, a ginger chicken bowl that I really liked, and it was right around when I was like really like sick to my stomach for a bit, and I'm sure like eating those ginger chicken bowls helped, because man, those were yummy. But they stopped serving it, and I was so upset that they stopped serving it. I haven't ordered from there since, because it was so good. Let's see, do you have to move? Eventually. The job that I have right now is not permanent. Like, it's a full-time job, but the way it works with the game industry is unless you're like senior level or like a director or a producer, once a game ships, you're out of a job. Unless it's like a small studio or like a... Yeah, depends on what kind of position you're into. Being in QA, yeah, they don't keep us around. After a game ships and it's relatively bug-free, yeah, we all get laid off.
I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time.
Ooh, is he gonna
Yet
talk
the
about
origins
Bullcathos?
of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bullcathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
Yeah. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to move. I think next year at some point it's likely gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see. I'll visit again soon and we can get some good eats. Yeah! You gotta visit me while you still can to get the good foods and stuff before I move.
Decay and rot.
Oh. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're almost out of the keep depths. Almost. It makes sense. It wasn't where you worked in the game industry until tonight. You able to talk about any of the games you did QA for? I'm pretty open about talking about the previous one I worked on, because I'm uncredited anyway. So you can't, like, find me in the credits to dox me or anything. I worked on Destiny 2. And yes, uncredited, along with everyone else I worked with. Because Bungie hasn't updated their credits since, like, 2014, before my team even started working on that game. So yeah, I have no qualms about talking about that I worked on it. It's like, you can't prove I didn't, you can't prove I did either. But I know. I know the truth. My inventory's filled with crap. Yeah, we have to go to town real quick.
I am returning to town.
But yeah, I do less, like, active testing as much now, because I'm in, like, a more senior position. I mostly delegate. But I mostly do, like, documentation and automation stuff now. But, yeah, I enjoy QA. It's an underappreciated work. Clearly, I mean, look at all these buggy games that are releasing. Just break into a GameStop and start squatting in the supply room. I got a place to live and endless entertainment all in one location. I don't know. GameStops don't really seem to carry many games these days. I don't know if that's just me. I feel like anytime I've walked into one, I mostly just see, like, Funko Pops. Let's see. Any more equipment to make number go brrr? Wasn't the plan, but I'm glad to know no one can do that. Oh, like, living in a GameStop? Let's see, I don't want to replace my weapon yet. I'll replace that. 173%! That is pretty significant. But also, the 560% for the bone spear is still too good. If I were to get another one... You know, I do... Is Kadala here? Nah. No, she only appears in adventure mode, I guess. Dang. I'll stick this in the stash, just in case I change my mind. Just in case. No, doxing you by finding your name. Oh, yeah, no. You'd have to... Nah, there's no way. Because, yeah, my name is, like, nowhere anywhere. I'm sure it's all been wiped at this point anyway, any evidence of that. Which, I'm not too mad about, I don't really care anymore.
A caravan.
I was a little sad when it happened, but
goods. You interested?
But I'm over it. Let's see. Numbers in this game are fucking ridiculous. Yes. Wait until I show you my main characters and the ridiculous amount of damage I do. We're on master difficulty now. The highest tier this goes up to, base-wise, is 16. Torment's 16. Yeah, I one-shot everything on that difficulty with my other characters, which is like billions of damage. So it's not my plan to do something like that, just incredibly curious how a game... Oh yeah, I wasn't accusing you of anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if anyone were watching the VOD, I mean. Incredibly curious about how the gaming industry runs these days. I am very open to talk about it.
Day 9.
I think more people should be open about it.
Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants. But I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
Great, yeah, because they're going to send me instead. We all know you're really Thrakazorg from Dimension Apartment 14B. That sounds too real. That sounds like that is that like a thing? Hey, Mr. Dark Souls, you revealed your real form. What does that mean? Should I be concerned? Also, welcome in! I hope you're having a great Wednesday! Welcome in! Nothing like rolling through enemies like a knife through hot butter at Torment 16. Oh yeah. And then greater rifts you can go even higher than that. Which I still haven't really reached my max of like what Torment level what level I can handle for a greater rift. At some point I'll, you know, eventually reach the end of that, but meh, it's not really a concern. Not really a priority. Does the game industry run these days? Depends what company you're thinking about. Ooh. British sounds hot? Like the tea or like an accent? Or like the weather? The bad guy from an episode of the Tick animated series. Oh, I never watched that show. I've heard of it though.
The children of Bull Kathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harrogath. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians.
Thank you, Decker. Let's see, this will be the first time I can participate in a Diablo game on launch. Exciting, especially since it's a pretty, at least it seems like it's going to be a decent launch. Like the server slam, I didn't have any queue times. No queues, no disconnects, like nothing. Maybe minimal lag when like exiting towns, but I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, if the launch is as smooth as the betas have been, I mean, I'm pretty hopeful that it'll actually be like playable on launch day. Because oh boy, Diablo 3 is not. Max level sounds impossible, like running a mile in 1 minute. When we maybe you could persuade me at the end of stream to do a greater rift run just to show. Maybe it wouldn't like spoil anything anyway. I don't think.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
Yeah. Golem the fart demon. Yeah. That is basically what this boss is. He just sits there and farts. Like, he's tanky, but he's arguably one of the easiest bosses, because he really just stands there.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy! Damn!
Yeah, he is very thick. Benji, Benji, thank you for the 50-bit syrup. Benji, did you hear this boss just stands around and farts, and is that why you came in at this time? How are you doing, Benji? He seems relatable. All he does is eat and fart. Incredible boss design. The clapping of his cheeks alerted Benji. You're killing me. Thank you. Thank you for the congrats on the affiliate anniversary. Oh my god. The cutscene with Lilith give you any issues? Even with my rig, it had a few chugging moments. Entering into the cutscene, yes, but once I was in, I didn't really get any lag. But that's because it's it's an in-game rendered cutscene. Not rendered, in-game graphic rendered. So that kind of didn't surprise me, considering the amount of detail that it had to switch to. Because, like, at a far distance, like, most of the textures are probably, like, borderline LODs. But for, like, the close-up cutscenes, nah, they had to have, like, good textures. They had to break out the good stuff. Loud and deadly. Welcome back, Nectarine! What'd you end up having for dinner? This man is walking around the applause. But, like, look, I haven't even, like, taken any damage. You can just, if you're a ranged character, you can just stand back and let him fart over here. Melee, he doesn't really do too much damage either, I don't think. Like, yeah, like, he poisons you a little, but it's whatever. He drops so many life orbs. Done. And of course, he lets out one last nasty fart as he dies. Pretty good boss. pretty neat boss. It's so gross. But at least I think this is still one of the more decent, like, disgusting bosses, though. Also, lots of blood everywhere. Could be more, but it's still pretty decent compared to the rest of the areas in this game.
I am returning to town.
Let's see, meat sandwich, with rolled egg filling. Ooh.
Over a useless tool.
Damn, Atherdon, that's mean.
Inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated.
He called Goma a useless tool.
Will still be mine.
P. Jackson is now following.
P. Jackson, hello! Like Peter Jackson? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan by any chance? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. Let's see.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
Uh-oh. I'm sure that bodes well for us. Let's see, swap that. Swap that. I'm not really using curses yet. Oh, I could use a curse, actually. Oh no, who am I replacing, though? What would I want to replace? I am a Lord of the Rings fan. No, not Peter Jackson. Also not Percy Jackson. That's right. I forgot about Percy Jackson. Immediate reaction. Dang. As a fellow Lord of the Rings fan, welcome in. Let's see. Thank you for the best trilogy ever created. Hey, Dwayne! Thank you! Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hello, hello! Oh, one day, Ray, one day. One day Percy Jackson will make his way into this chat. God, can you imagine? I can't. Do I want to maybe give up the Golem? Because Aura of Frailty is pretty nice. So's command. The freezing grass from commanding skeletons is probably more useful to me right now, I think. Yeah, we'll go with it. See now I don't have to, like, lay down the curses. I just walk near them and they're cursed. Which will automatically proc my belt. Gain an additional 42% damage reduction when there's an enemy afflicted by any curse. So as long as there's someone near me, I'm... Yeah. I get so much more damage reduction. Nothing's gonna hurt me. Your badge is blue! That's right! I gotta update for the next couple milestones, actually, for those sub-badges. I still need to think of more colors. Everyone needs to see Peter Jackson's earlier movies, like Dead Alive, and see how much of a risk they took letting Peter Jackson direct Lord of the Rings. Do I remember Dead Alive? I feel like I've heard of it. I don't remember if I've seen it. I do remember his King Kong movie though, but I think that was after Fellowship.
I am losing control.
Well, everyone in this room is dead. Except us, somehow. I guess we're just built different. Everyone died. Hey, Cyber Shinobi! Aw, snap! Thank you! I enjoyed this King Kong movie. Me too. Praying to Zeus every day. How are you doing, Cyber Shinobi? Hope you're having a good night. Welcome in. Nate's our Twitter badge detected. No, it's not that kind of blue badge. Cake and pizza? Nice. Yum, yum, yum. What was that? I had a thought. Oh, yeah, I liked the King Kong movie that he did because it, like, I liked how it, like, was a more sympathetic perspective for, like, towards King Kong himself. I'm a huge fan of that. Lucid giving away Lucid Prime blue badges. No, you're under no obligation. No obligation to pay me $8 for a badge. Lucid Prime sounds so cool. It sounds like an Autobot. Like it's you know what I mean?
Leah's suffering grows with each passing moment.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself.
Mom of the year here.
Of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
Hey lady, your daughter's suffering. Everyone suffers. Fucking hate Adrian. Why have you cursed me? After Optimus Prime and Rodimus Prime, Lucidimus Prime. Damn, I could get behind that. If I were actually decent at like modeling mechs, I would totally make like an Autobot like model, but I cannot. Nope, that is out of my wheelhouse. Yeah, I've heard of Warframe. I have a bunch of friends that play it. Not me though. Adding Prime to your name makes you better and adds gold rims? Fancy Warframe. The Frighteners, Braindead, Heavenly Creatures. Auto Beams, Transform and Roll Out. Lucid Prime, probably. Transformers Beast Wars with the Bat Transformer. I never actually watched Beast Wars. The only... So I watched the original Transformers movie back in the day. Freaking love that movie. The show that I watched the most of, though, was actually... Was it 2010s? Or... Might have been, like, right before the 2010s. It was like an anime-ish style one on Cartoon Network. I don't remember which one exactly that was. I don't remember if it had, like, a subtitle. But that was the one that I remember watching the most. It also had a smaller cast. Don't know if there was a Bat Transformer, actually. I hope there was.
The Soul Stone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yeah, just had to kill, like, 20 people first.
Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
To the battlefields, then.
To the battlefields. Let's see, Weird Al was a voice actor in the movie? Wait, in the original one? Really? What do you voice? Also, the soundtrack of that movie is mwah, chef's kiss. Wasn't vampires, was it? No. I'm trying to remember. It was one where they were all really stylized looking. Like, Bumblebee was like they were all, like, really stylized. Like, they all had really distinct silhouettes. I don't remember if it had, like, a subtitle to it, though. But it was, like, it had to have been, like, late 2000s on Cartoon Network. I don't know what era that was, though.
Our fight
It's been so long.
nears its end.
This war will never end for me. Even if we defeat all evil forever, I will carry the scars of this nightmare till the end of my days.
God, Adrian, you're so dramatic.
With your daughter.
I wish Leah could have the life I never had. But in truth, I fear she'll be damned as well.
Bro, she's standing right there.
I've never seen anyone who is as much a stranger to fear as you, Adria.
We should not trust Adria. She's definitely sus as fuck, isn't she? The junk bot leader. Hey son! Thank you, thank you! I hope you're having a great Wednesday. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're
Yeah, she's sus from the start.
Indeed. I'll defend them.
It's been good, you? It's been good! Oh my god, I'm so happy. Every time I see the pin actually change like I expect it to, I'm like so happy. Oh, wait, actually. Move! Hold on, hold the phone. Because I remember... we've missed a couple already? How many times do they expect us to, like, go back and forth in these quests? I'm already at part 4.
I thought I was going to die when I saw the demon's rage escape from the Soulstone. Tyrael and my friend fought them, but I couldn't help. It was like I was watching them through a haze. What is the Soulstone doing to me? Asmodan must die soon. Then I will be myself again.
So, did she... So at the time that we went upstairs and then came back down, did she write all that and then get back to shooting the laser at the stone? Because when did she have time to write that? Yeah, that's probably one of those things that you shouldn't think about it too hard. Let's see. It is absolutely trustworthy. Nothing to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Tyrael's like, Hadria doesn't look suspicious at all, really. Really, Tyrael, are you sure that impact didn't affect your head? I've said it before, I'll say it again. Tyrael is very gullible, very naive. He is an absolute himbo. And we kind of like him for that. You know, he's well-intentioned, even if he is a little dumb.
How did the eternal conflict begin?
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred world stone. Until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the
renegades
forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
We are their new weapons.
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
D2 Tyrael was not naive. He was willing to nuke the world with the hero's help. Oh no, he was still definitely naive. I mean, the entire Iswal quest is a testament to that. Like, he was basically tricked into kickstarting all of the events of the games. Oops. Hey, Garbage Genesis! What's up, gamers? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Happy Wednesday.
How was our world
Also, did I say hey, Starbreeze?
To escape
Hello,
the
Starbreeze. Hope you're having a great night, too.
group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden
group of
paradise
renegade
for
angels and
themselves.
demons.
They called this world Sanctuary.
Are you gonna drop their names?
Eventually, they commingled. They gave
He's
birth
not
to
gonna name drop them.
mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your
he's referring to Inarius and Lilith.
was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the world stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
Yeah, whoopsie daisy, moo. Don't we kill... Shh, spoilers. Not yet, we'll get to that. Doing good, doing Saints Row 3 co-op with my cousin. Ooh, I hope you're having fun with that. I've never played a Saints Row game. They reminded me too much of GTA, and that's also a series that, like, I've only had, like, maybe a passing interest in. Just seeing, like, other people playing it.
Things are looking up, Martyr. There's barely anything left to kill.
I knew you could do it.
There are other soldiers about besides me, if you haven't noticed.
No, I haven't.
Oh. Oh. Something going on between those two. Cute. Tyrael over here acting like he didn't do anything to cause the chaos. Nope. He just walks away from explosions behind them.
The keep is secure. Our fight continues in the battlefields, where Asmodan's war machines rain death on our soldiers.
Let's see. You can listen to the stream while I drive. I'll be here, just busy driving. Okie doke, enjoy your work. And have a safe drive. Don't get distracted. Started as a GTA clone and then did drugs. That kind of sounds accurate. Like GTA, but on like a ton of drugs. That sounds about right.
You think she's as good as they say?
She wouldn't have made it this far otherwise.
You talking about me? Who do you think lit all those fires earlier? Let's see. Tristram was not destroyed by demons. It was vengeful cows who did it. I mean, maybe. Maybe they just cleaned up well, whatever was left.
Thank the gods you're here. You've got to destroy those ballistae. They're raining hell down upon us. We can't last much longer.
Alright. Cross the bridge. Now this part reminds me a lot of Act 5 of Diablo 2.
Please, make it stop.
You think we're all just waiting around for you to save us, hero?
Yes.
Well, I've secured this post. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay then. Goodbye.
Please, save us! These men are helpless!
Save us! These men are useless! 2 seconds later. We don't need your help. Immediately needs my help.
There, I can see them. Gods, more coming.
Want revenge for all the tip cows? They wanted justice. They wanted cow justice.
What is that? Something's below us. Can't you feel it?
Scabbies, get him. I do miss having my golem. Maybe you should now have a field hospital in the open with demons. Yeah, maybe you should have a field hospital just in the middle of the battlefield. Doesn't seem like the best idea. Let's see, maybe the wounded could join the bone army. It's like, don't worry, you'll still be able to keep fighting. I'll make sure of it. Hey, Caden boy, hello! Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Let's see, who's left? This one? Here we go. You are saved.
Your bravery is an inspiration to us all. May Akarat bless you.
Nice. Alright. After that little deviation, let's find that bridge. Bone army can't keep going as long as you get spare bones.
We will all perish.
Well, with that attitude. Let's see. But yeah, what other stuff have y'all been up to this past week?
I can bring that down.
Because, God, it has been exactly a week since I last streamed. So I bet y'all have been up to a bunch of stuff, especially, God, just with all these games coming out. Like, half of you probably were playing the Diablo 4 beta like I was. The other half was probably playing Tears of the Kingdom.
I must heal.
Demon finding the skeleton has his fever. Hey, that's mine. Hey, that's my bones. There's my bones. I don't know you. I have heard of Coney Island. I think I remember when that game came out. My roommate played that game. It looked pretty spooky. Do I have a copy? I might have gotten a copy from like one of those Humble Bundles back in the day. But I just haven't played it. Tears of the Kingdom is crazy. Again, I still don't even know if that game has like an active plot. It seems like it has a lot of like lore stuff. I've heard of like I've heard of that, but like anything I've seen of that game has just been contraptions. It seems a lot more like a toy box than like a traditional like linear game experience or even like an RPG experience. More like closer to like a Minecraft. Let's see, instead of doing either of those things, I played South Park Stick of Truth. Nice. Yeah, Stick of Truth is one of the first games I 100%'d on Steam. Kind of recently, because I got it on sale. So I had played it initially on the frickin' Uplay store, or whatever. I rebought Fractured But Whole on Steam, and I 100%'d that and got all the achievements. Binge played that in like a weekend. Such funny games, oh my god. Coney Island has a good story, legit beat it 100%. Ooh. I am interested in playing it at some point. I would like to. Let's see. Tears of the Kingdom is just an immersive sim sandbox. Yeah, that's kind of how I described it earlier. Was like kind of more of like an immersive sim. Immersive sim sandbox sounds pretty... That sounds pretty accurate to me, I think. I think that describes it well.
We couldn't hold on. There were just too many of them. Men are losing hope. The demons' numbers seem endless. They come at all times, day or night, and no amount of casualties we inflict slows their advance. We need reinforcements. We need help.
I'm the reinforcements, that's me. Fractured butthole, yeah. The title's great. First thing I did was sail out of the map emulator. I have heard it's pretty stable though, so I guess that means it is pretty stable unless you like leave the map bounds. Hey, Hot Rod! Evening everyone, how's the demon killing going? Pretty good. I think we're about... I'd say we're about halfway through Act 3 already. How are you doing, Hot Rod? We need reinforcements. Hi, it's me. I'm the reinforcements. Me and my skellies. Bone Army's here. Charge! The Bone Army is here. I'm a flat fractured butthole, but I want to play a couple other things first. Yeah,
I
fractured.
understand so much more now.
Yeah, there's a few things you gotta do, like from the very beginning of that game too, if you want to like 100% it in like less than less than 2 or 3 playthroughs. God, I had to replay the entirety of Stick of Truth when I was 100%ing it just for a single achievement because I missed one missable friend at the beginning of the game. One single friend, and I had to restart the whole game. It's fine. That game is fun as hell. Like a legitimately good complex battle system. Like, surprisingly good for what the game is. See, the day 1 patch made the game super stable. Oh, for Tears of the Kingdom? That's good at least.
They've been circling for hours.
Oh. They've been circling, I see. Let me guess, Clyde? Yes, it was fucking Clyde. I think it's because I like had to reload a save after I had talked to him the first time and I forgot to talk to him again. And yeah, he's so easily missable at the beginning of the game. I was so pissed. Let's see. Rattling boys. Doing decent, a bit of a meh week, but it's better now. Oh, I'm sorry your week's been pretty meh. I'm glad it's improving. And you got the whole rest of the week. And tomorrow's Thursday, which is basically pre-Friday. Which basically means it's almost the weekend. If you like really think about it. Right? Yeah, that makes sense to me, I think. You have to talk to him before you talk to Karl. Yeah, exactly. And I missed him that one time. But it's fine. It's in the past now. I got it. Now I can laugh about it. At the time, I was not laughing. But again, at least the game was, like, fun. I didn't, like, hate having to go through the game all over again. Just realized Diablo 4 drops really close to Street Fighter 6. When did Street Fighter 6 come out? Oh, the new Layers of Fear is also coming out around the same time. It's coming out June 15th, I think? So we got a couple weeks to beat Diablo 4. And then, it'll probably be our next Thursday game after Resident Evil. Which I'm still not sure yet. I guess we'll find out if it's like a reboot, a reimagining, a remaster. Oh, I let the treasure goblin go, didn't I? Oh well. Also helps that it's like 15 hours total. Yeah, it's fairly short. But man, so much happens like in that short amount of time. While it's non-existent this year. Yeah, I hear that. I haven't bought too many new games, but I am disappointed that Callisto Protocol and Dead Space Remake performed so poorly on my PC, especially for streaming. It was impossible. Like, at least Diablo 4 looks like it's gonna be, like, streamable for me at least. Street Fighter 6 comes out next month. June 2nd? That is literally right on top of the Diablo 4 release. Yeah, I had coworkers that were telling me, like, it's so silly that they had the server slam the weekend that Tears of the Kingdom came out. And like, yeah, it's kind of silly, but also if they had a decent amount of turnout, that's a pretty good indicator that like there's staying power there. At least I think. Let's see. Tomorrow they're announcing a new Mortal Kombat. How long has it been since the last one? Feels like it's been a while. It's been a while. Big video games, big money gone. Yeah, it's been a really good year for games. Like, damn. Heck, last year was a good year for games. We're like in a weird era of like simultaneously amazing games and also shitty games. It's like half the games are like immediate game of the year material. Yes, perfect. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And the other half are like hot garbage. Very few games in the middle. That's right, Final Fantasy 16 is also coming out. Jesus Christ, all next month! This summer's gonna be freaking packed. The Game Awards are gonna be a bloodbath. Yeah, the Game Awards are gonna be nuts. Holy shit. So many good games coming out. And like, is there a new Horizon game coming out at some point? I feel like I remember hearing something about it being like a cursed release. SummerSlam might have been a post-release interest test. That's kind of what I was thinking. It seemed like it was kind of doing several things. I feel like it was testing a balance change, like several balance changes, including they made mid-test, like mid-beta slam balance changes to the Necromancer based on immediate feedback, and I was really impressed by that. That normally does not happen that quickly. But they immediately buffed the Necromancers after hearing complaints about how weak the Skellies were. But yeah, I think they were testing balance changes, gauging interest in the game overall, and testing the servers. That's what I'm thinking. I think it was like multiple things being tested at once. Like lowering the level cap to 20 to see if people could beat the world boss at level 20, and whether or not people would like know to go to like a lower tier if they couldn't beat it. I feel like that was also, in a way, a test. And like, I was able to do it. Honestly, having the level cap that low helped me get a little more creative with how to maximize my damage, too. So you're gonna be the year of RPG farming sims? There's a lot of, like, indie farming sims coming out, too. Game Awards, don't you mean the 12-hour advert? Yeah, but at least it's, like, mostly good ads, you know? It's video game ads. I mean, that was the whole reason why we used to tune into E3, it was for the ads. Like, let's be real. And now E3 is dead. The Game Awards kind of basically are what E3 used to be. Since every company under the sun has their own convention now, with the exception of the Game Awards. Like, there's a PlayStation showcase happening, like, did it already happen? I don't know, I'm not paying enough attention to know if it already happened. Legit playing Pony Island right now? I hope you're enjoying it. Pony Island's a good game. Horizon DLC that came out recently. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of then. Let's see, there's one more Balliste. Is it the one in the middle? I think it is. Needs to win really bad. Yeah, with the Overwatch stuff? Oh, yeah. Like, Diablo 4 is, like, their only possible hope, basically, of, like, saving their reputation at all as, like, developers. Like, let alone, like, as a company, but, like, as a developer that can make good games. Diablo 4 is kind of, like, if they don't pull it off, that's gonna look really bad. It's kind of like, I think I made the comparison before, it's kind of like, Dragon Age 4 with BioWare. 4? What did it be 4? Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Yeah, I guess it would be 4. Let's see, why am I not surprised that happens? Yeah. It's a good thing I already did not care about Overwatch. Because I'm more of a single player, so Overwatch being multiplayer only, I only ever downloaded it just to play with friends that really wanted to play with me. Payday 3? Space Marine 2 this year? Jesus Christ. There's gonna be so many games. And heck, when is like Darker and Darker, dark and darker. When is, like, whenever that is eventually able to come out, like, that's also gonna be big again, probably. Team Fortress 2, the only game to outlive its competitor twice. I saw that meme. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 has had staying power.
Ah, an interesting opponent.
Where? Oh. All around me. All around me are interesting opponents. Didn't Dark and Darker have some crazy stuff happen with it? Yeah, they're in like in a legal battle with the development team, like the company that the devs used to work for. They were accused of stealing code and assets. So they're kind of like in a legal limbo right now with the game, which is why when they were doing their alpha, you had to like download it from like a separate website instead of like off Steam. But they seem pretty confident that they're gonna win that case. So I mean, you know, good luck to them. I hope so. Taking a possible game of the year candidates. What? I almost fucking forgot Starfield. Yeah, Starfield is, you know, the game that will make or break a company. Yes, I think Starfield is that for Bethesda. There's a lot of, like, last-ditch efforts to, like, salvage reputations that are happening this year. Well, ironically, Redfall did, like, the opposite for Arcane, and that makes me really sad. Let's see. Especially if it looks like, Tyranids? Am I pronouncing that right? Tyranids are going to be the big bad. For a long time, the Tyranids got the shaft when it comes to the lore. Bethesda has no reputation left. I mean, their reputation... They have a weird advantage with their reputation being so crap, in that it's kind of always been bad. They kind of always already had a reputation for having broken-ass games. So, I mean, as long as the base, like, core gameplay of Starfield is tolerable enough for the modding community to fix it afterward, and want to fix it, it might be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. Because it will be fine no matter how bad a game they release it.
Do not need my siege weapons to slay you. You stand in the middle of the army of hell. It will crush you.
You waste your breath, demon.
He's like, I'm totally not mad about you destroying my siege weapons. I didn't even need them. He's so salty. But yeah, I think... Reputation making mod boxes that people like this mod for. Wasteland was better than game than Fallout. Hey look, it's Tyrael himself. He's here and joined the fray. Quack. Yeah, 76 kind of made a little bit of a comeback, it sounds like. It kind of pulled like, Oh, it startled me. Yeah, it kind of pulled a No Man's Sky a little bit. Why fix a Bethesda game when the main reason most people play them is to see the broken mess? But it has to be a fun broken mess. Like, Oblivion is a charming, fun broken mess. Fallout 76, when it came out, was just a mess. Now it seems like it's kind of more of a playable mess. Wasteland 3, when it wasn't bugging out on me, was actually really sick. I never played Wasteland. One of the only co-op CRPGs, so it's sick for that alone. Big Rigs is one. Wait, is Fallout a spin-off of Wasteland? I've not heard that before. Interesting.
I could no longer sit idly by while you brought the fight to Azmodan. It has been too long since I felt the thrill of battle myself.
We get companion Tyrael.
Destroying my siege weapons makes little difference.
He's definitely not salty about those siege weapons.
More of my forces pour forth from the mouth of hell. Soon, they will wipe your pathetic keep from existence.
Brave words, Azmodan. But words are all you have left to hurl at us.
No, he still has a lot of demons.
Now we shall drive Azmodan's army back into the accursed crater.
Together we can defeat them.
It's like you've got nothing but words. No, he's still got hundreds of demons. Don't trust me.
To battle.
Here it is. Tyrael, help me take down this treasure goblin. Help me take down the goblin. Tyrael, please. I'll split the rewards with you. If you would even care about that. Asmodean has taunted you so many times and his threats fell short of destroying his, like, desperate bluffs. Yes. You will see that as a running theme for the rest of this game. I promise you. Maybe not so much Act 5, but Act 4... yeah. You'll see. It gets really bad. Like, cartoonishly so. It's like, you may have foiled me this time, but next time... you won't foil my plans so easily. Let's see, they couldn't work on a Wasteland sequel, so they made Fallout. God, I think I have heard this story, actually. Yeah, that is really interesting. I do have, like, the original Fallout games on my, on GOG. I do want to play them at some point. Come on, Asmodean, get out of your fortress and face the bone army. Nah, he's a commander. He's just gonna wait until everyone else is dead, and then he has to come out. He's gonna make everyone else do his dirty work for him in the meantime. Hundreds of demons, I call them more fuel for the bone army. 1 and 2 are sick, they haven't aged well. I imagine they've probably aged about as well as any other game from, like, that era. That era of CRPGs. Because that was already a niche genre. Now it's just extra niche. Look at all these demons. I'm level 51. Oh, maybe I might hit max level in Act 5 then? I guess it depends. I guess we'll see.
That is not possible.
Let's see. Came back to the big-ass bridge section. Yes, the bridge. Gotta love your path getting blocked by random debris every 5 feet. Random debris and demons just crawling up the walls. Come on, Asmodean, we're getting bonus. 20 was made by Daniel Mullins himself before he developed Inception. Like the movie? Inception? Nah. When did Inception come out? Popularity of Fallout has always amused me when the premise is the post-apocalypse, but is imagined by the people in the 1950s. I mean, it's an interesting premise. It's an interesting premise that, at least with the originals, was executed very well. It is admittedly very fun being able to teleport everywhere. I wasn't sure how I would feel about Necromancer not really having a teleport spell in Diablo 4. But I picked up a legendary that made my blood mist not slow my movement, and then I was like, ah, I get it. There's other means of speeding up your movement. And it's probably meant to... You're probably meant to be encouraged to use your steed more often once you unlock it. Which I'm gonna have so much horse armor. We really are back in the era of Oblivion, with horse armor and everything. Basic idea was the transistor was never created, so machine miniaturization had to happen in different ways or not at all. Like I said, it's a very interesting premise.
I'm just a scout. I was supposed to survey the battlefield from this tower along with my lieutenant, but we were attacked. I still have the spyglass here. Please, take it to my lieutenant. I don't know how long he'll be able to hold out up there.
Crazy climber. What a quest name. Just gotta go up some stairs. Hold the line, the bone army will run a few eventually. If he keeps providing me with more fuel. Let's see. Spelled it wrong, not... Oh, inscription! Okay, that makes sense. Wait, that is the same death, isn't it? That's interesting. I think I remember hearing that somewhere, but I forgot. Inscription's another one that I'm, like, kind of curious about. Because I'm not big on, like, card games, per se. I say, but, like, whenever I have gotten into them, I've gotten, like, into them. But I'm very picky, I guess, over which ones I do get into. But someday I should play it. I've heard it gets really creepy. And I like spooky. Let's see, if I can get the drip, then dang it, my horse shit too! I want to ride around in style. I earned it, damn it. I earned the right to ride in style. Even starting to vote to kick got out of office. Yeah, I'm sure that Asmodan would definitely have a fair election. Not. Although, if it were him versus Belial, I mean, Lord of Sin versus Lord of Lies, who would cheat harder? There we go. Slayed a world boss and I earned that horse swag. Hell yeah, hell yeah!
What happened to the
we
scout?
Earned that
Is
shit.
he still alive?
Not for long. You must go on alone.
I see. Thank you for the news. I will tell his family.
I mean, he was still alive down there.
I am injured.
I think he's telling his family. Well, definitely was not a waste of time getting him that spyglass. Oh, nope, he's dead too. Guess we shouldn't have left him alone. Well, we did it. We saved the day. Mission accomplished. Good work. Yeah, F's in the chat for those guys. I think one of them was named James. Yeah, R.I.P. and peace to them. They sure did try. Let's see. Game Awards reaction stream or reaction to the game trailers? The only reason why it usually happen in the afternoon, I think. 'Cause I feel like last time I was in the middle of work. But I did react to them like on Discord. So I'll probably do that again if it's still like if they're still like live when I'm still in the middle of work. Because I definitely can't get away with streaming while I'm working. Let's see. You did what they asked. Whatever happened after is on them. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. It's like I can't really do anything after handing the spyglass. Like, I did my job. Like how in Pathfinder, demons and devils aren't in the same plane of existence. They're not? Well, what's the difference then? Are devils from like hell versus like demons being like... Yeah, I'm curious. What is the answer? It's the same with D&D as well? Really? I know there's like patron like demons that you can like, as a warlock, pledge your loyalty to.
Ah, an interesting opponent.
Let's see. Imagine being a guard facing down thousands of angry demons and then getting flattened by an oversized meatball. Right? Like, what a way to go. Devils are lawful evil, ultimate embodiment of draconian laws. Usually you get two places called the Abyss and the Infernal Realms. Oh! Okay. I think I remember stuff about the Abyss. It's been a long time since I played D&D very briefly, and I played a warlock. I feel like I remember reading about the Abyss and stuff like that. Demons come from the Abyss and devils come from the Infernal Realms. I see, I see. Usually have an eternal war between the two. Ah, that sounds familiar. An eternal conflict. Infernal Realms have laws in place. The Abyss is a free-for-all. It's chaos. I hate these guys. Reflect and shields.
Justice be done.
Aw, Tyrael, you're definitely doing things. He's definitely trying. I don't know if he's doing any damage, but he's trying.
My insight grows.
He got the spirit. Meanwhile, the heaven, should we intervene? Nah, been on the devil. It's always a trend that angels in fantasy games and stuff just don't really seem to give a shit about humans. Or the mortal realm. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna let y'all sort that out. Or at least or in this case, they don't really want us to just sort things out. They just kind of don't have a choice because of a vote. that were up to the council aside from like Tyrael, Ariel, and I think Ethereal. They would have just massacred humanity from the jump.
Architectus is now following.
Architectus! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Phase, Shadow, Abyss, Infernal, Mortal, Outer. There's a lot of realms. Do they each have like their own like demon that or yeah, like a demonic lord or something, or devil that's like in charge of them? You thought I thought I was already following you? I guess not. I've done that too. I've done that before though, where I thought I was following someone, and then I realized when I went to their page, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, phone. But yeah, I've done that before. But welcome in, welcome in. All right, I should throw some stuff in the blender. Congrats on the affiliate year. Thank you. Has it actually? Is it? I guess it would be my 2-year affiliate anniversary then, since I've been streaming for 2 years, and I got affiliate like I guess if it's in May, I guess it took me a month to get affiliate. Out of the yellow stuff, what do I want to keep? Let's see, in Pathfinder and D&D, there's a degree of unwritten lore of don't fuck with the order of things, to a point where different alignments and realms will come together to put down problematic situations. They're like, every now and then they come together and be like, okay, we can't let things get too out of hand. Kind of have a little method to the madness. 0.1%. I think mine's a little bit better. Just slightly with the effects. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm replacing that one. And the rest I can just throw out. Into the garbage disposal. Let's see. Former agent of order decides to get on the case.
Some new items you might need, friend.
That is not possible.
Here, take these. I don't need them. In Pony Island, you can legit find a room with a message saying, I am error. Right. Back to the bridge. I'm just playing Diablo 2. Got a crazy demon hunter going on. Nice! It's been a little bit since I played a demon hunter. But demon hunter does so much damage. And they're so fast. Whenever I'm doing rifts and there's a demon hunter, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna zoom through. Very happy. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, my main in D3 is usually Necromancer or Monk. Sometimes Wizard if I'm feeling spicy. If I feel like having some spicy laser fun. Zooming through like everything's a speedrun, yes! Yes, yes, says honestly, that's just endgame Diablo 3 experience. It's just speedrunning as fast as you can through everything. It's like, I'm not one-shotting everything in one ginormous explosion. Not powerful enough yet. Oh, can I make this jump? No. Sometimes I can, sometimes I don't make it. It's one skeleton. There we go, made it. Let's see. There was a death god who was preventing souls from passing the correct afterlife. Good versus evil. Good and evil gods of the Legion showed up to kill him. God's corpse. Wow, that sounds like some interesting deep lore. Is that for Pathfinder? Really don't want to incite the ire of embodiment of order. That's what Aeon, agent of order and balance. They don't care about your conflict and suddenly cosmic balance. Oh, it is D&D. There's so much D&D lore. I still want to... Oh, I can't believe I forgot. I finally saw the Mario movie. And I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Definitely through legitimate means.
Eldruin will destroy the demonic seal protecting this gate.
Ooh, fancy. Hey, it's a Siegebreaker beast from earlier. Except now he's right in front of us. Yeah, the Mario movie was really good. The pacing was like super fast, but I mean, for what it was, I was kind of impressed that they managed to fit so much. And of course, the animation just absolutely absolutely gorgeous. Like, Illumination... Ow. Rude. Like, Illumination is definitely very talented at, like, having fairly low-budget movies with, like, really good art direction. Amazing, I'll definitely watch it through legitimate ways. But yeah, it was a fun movie. It's a fun little romp. I'm interested in seeing where they end up going with, like, this. I mean, this movie made, like, so much money. It's getting sequels. It's getting, like, everything. I'm curious what they end up doing with it, though. Like, I'm hoping they take this as an opportunity to go, like, crazier with the next outing? Because this movie felt very safe. Which, I mean, it's Illumination. All of their stuff is extremely marketable and safe. But I really hope they go outside of the box a little bit with future ones. Yeah, I have the aura of frailty, so I'm not gonna take too much damage from it, the Siege Breaker. Like, I'm way too tanky right now. Right. Like, I've had squishy characters where that throw would be just an insta-kill. Don't need to be a fan of Nintendo to enjoy it. Yeah, it's just a fun little, it's a fun, cute little adventure movie. I do wish Luigi were in it more. I like Luigi. He was always my favorite. But I'm hoping if there's a sequel, I hope we get a Luigi's Mansion movie. Like, I haven't even played a Luigi's Mansion, but I'm aware enough that I know I would enjoy a movie with it. Waluigi's superior? Can you imagine a Waluigi movie? Let's see. Wasn't the throw that hurt you? It was the breath. Oh, it's the stinky breath. You're right. If you shouldn't, you'll turn, everyone's happy. Mortal realms are just collateral 99% of the time. I mean, that's kind of true here, too. Luigi's Mansion, directed by Guillermo del Toro. Stop, that would be so good. Anything directed by Guillermo del Toro would be great. Like that Pinocchio movie that he did recently, amazing. I cried so much. Only critique I have, I wish there was more character interactions with Luigi and Toad. Yeah, especially Luigi. I wonder how the world round didn't attract attention of the Aeons. Oh, D&D stuff. Father, where can I go on my own? No, that's the Pauly Shore one. It is kind of funny that we got like a lot of Pinocchio adaptations, like very one after the other. Like, did they like recently go into public domain or something? JJ. Yeah, he's just tanky as fuck. Oh, it's Adria. Hey, Adria.
I come with urgent news. Leah has had another vision. A vision of twisted demonic towers and enormous hearts beating within them.
That's so convenient, thank you.
They are the Sin Hearts. Asmodan must have dredged them up from the depths of his realm to empower his legions.
Not for long.
Our confidence. I mean, we have every right to be confident, I suppose. Let's see. You were coincidentally playing the same game I was a minute ago, also on Twitch's front page for me. I hope you enjoyed your time. Need to go have a good one, everyone. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed your time hanging out with us. Get some good rest if you're going to go rest. Ooh, look at that. There's some really nice backgrounds every now and then. This part, going into, like, the area craters, probably the closest we get to, like, a hellish environment in this game, too.
Asmodan, and his desperation is clear. Whatever vile contraptions he uses to aid his army will not be enough to protect him from me.
Ooh. Love that. Let's see. Oh, it's Pathfinder stuff. Was Pinocchio always public domain? I don't think so.
You've killed one of my playthings. Now, you have my undivided attention.
This is Sadea. Hello, Sadea. Gorgeous background, yeah. Like, this environment's probably the closest we get to, like, something that's, like, dark and moody. But it's still not as dark as I would like. I wish it were darker. More bodies everywhere and stuff. It does look cool, though.
This creature will die.
Let's see. It's been public domain since, like, the 60s? Then I wonder why. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh recently came into public domain. That's where we're getting an influx of those. But, like, why are we getting so many Pinocchio things all of a sudden? Like, there's, there's, like, a Pinocchio Souls-like game that's supposed to come out, too. Like, it's kind of a little interesting. Yeah, Sedea looks really cool, too. Yeah, and I heard that Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I heard it's, is it out yet? I feel like it did come out, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Let's see. You return and now wait for your shift to begin. Welcome back, Kiwi! Again, I hope your workday ends up being fun. Or at least not terrible. Yeah, Liza P. Yeah, that's the one. That's like the Pinocchio Souls-like. Bone Army kicking the tower of the door. There's bones on that. An army of duck skeletons. Can you imagine the chaos? I'm so hyped for it. I'm cautiously optimistic about it because I feel like I haven't seen enough of it. I'll wait until I see some reviews of it, I think. Because I'm not sure, it's a new developer too, right? Because I don't think I remember who the developer is for it. If they're like new or not. Sounds like we're getting trained on something tonight, which is great. More things to be signed off of. Aw, training, I like training days because you don't have to do too much. Just like watch videos or whatever. Read documentation. The Goose Army will show up behind the Bone Army. Massive skeletal Canadian goose. Would you rather fight an army of 100 small geese skeletons or one giant goose skeleton? I feel like it's going to be bad, but it's making on the Winnie the Pooh horror more than being a good film, sadly. Yeah, I figured. I think I might be thinking of Cocaine Bear. If that's a fucking movie. I might be thinking of Cocaine Bear's reviews. I heard it was, like, not great. And not even, like, just on every level. I heard it wasn't even, like, so bad it's good kind of entertaining. I heard it was just bad. Which is a shame, because that's such a premise that you could easily make, like, a so bad it's good kind of movie. Hey, Muppet! You got big news. What kind of news? Hope you're having a good night. One fuck. One away or the other when the goose arrives. The doomed. It's the end of time. The goose is allied with the Bone Army. We're doomed. We are doomed. We can't stop the geese.
Nephilim, your misbegotten kind is creation's greatest sin. But your time is done. You will find only death in my realm.
Yeah, he likes to talk big talk, but we'll see about that. Canadian geese, the epitome of malice. Yeah, them things are fucking terrifying, the way they hiss at you with all those teeth. The fact that birds can still have teeth. Let's see, decide to apply for coding boot camp. Ooh, congrats! Hope you have fun.
These
what kind of languages do you think you'll be learning? Or do you know?
Eternal torment.
Oh, hey Sedea. Bye, Sedea. But yeah, what languages do you think you'll be learning? Again, I got in on Think, but I still have to do some admission meeting on Monday, but I'm approved for the loan, no cosign, which is nice, and deferred payment on. Nice! That's awesome! Congrats, congrats! I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I've never been to one of those coding camps, but I knew people that did their co-ops teaching at them, and apparently they had a lot of fun with them.
Oh, you've met my daughters, I see.
Sedea.
Are you enjoying their company?
Bye, Sedea. Yeah, at least she shows up in person, I guess, to taunt me. Unlike Asmodean, who just shows up as his head hologram thing. I'm not even quite sure how demons have hologram technology, but whatever. That's what Dan, you crap. Oh, that's a motherfucker. That's funny shit. Feeling more and more like the right choice, but turns out the entirety of ownership management just took the whole week off for vacation. At the same time? What the heck? Is it like some holiday? I honestly take the giant blue skeleton. I think if I tackle the full underlings, I can detach the bone. True, you could like, yeah, you could treat it like an at the AT-AT at. Like from Star Wars, just twist its legs up with like some rope and make it fall over. Let's see. I have to do literally all the jobs here aside from line cook for no extra pay. That sucks. Fuck that. It's like, hire some more people at that point, for fuck's sake. Can't wait to get a coding job and leave restaurants in the dust. Definitely being in tech is a step up from retail and food service. I can tell you that from personal experience. Both in terms of pay and just not having to deal with people anymore. Like, I don't think I could go back to retail. I don't think I got it in me anymore. I don't think I do. Just everyone taking vacation time? Shit. Heck, after this next milestone, it's gonna be me taking like a week plus off. They won't hire anyone right now? Yep, that sounds familiar. My last job that I had, my last retail job that...
You're an extraordinary one, aren't you?
You think so? Bye, Sadea. But yeah, my last retail job at an,
will die.
on an Office Depot, they also refused to just hire anyone. And we kept losing people too. It was just all cost-cutting shit. And they were cutting people's hours too constantly, so we were always understaffed. Fucking, hate it. Hate it. Don't miss it. Let's see, I just want to work a job that doesn't have mandatory overtime attached to it and pays decently well. Yeah, I've been also lucky that I haven't had, like... Well, they say it's not mandatory overtime, but if you don't take the overtime when they offer it to you, people notice. But also, at least when we were... At least in, like, QA when we work overtime, we usually get food. Or at least we did when we worked in the office. But maybe we could persuade them to, like, give us some, like, DoorDash, like, I don't know, gift cards or something if we have to do OT. They did that a couple times, actually, where they sent us, like, HelloFresh or DoorDash, like, discounts to, like, keep us happy, like, especially during the beginning of the pandemic. They sent cupcakes once. Like, I got, like, a box of cupcakes. That was fucking nice. I was not complaining with that.
My wounds are deep.
I was definitely not complaining. They sent, like, gourmet popcorn once that was really fancy. It was okay. I'm surprised I got a job, to be honest. It's hard out there right now. Like, there's a reason, there's many reasons, but there's one of many reasons why I haven't bothered trying to find a new job or move or anything is it's fucking hard right now. I'm lucky at all that I have a job right now. At least I feel like that. Owner's just refusing, even though we definitely need at least one or two more people. Yeah, it's because they don't want to cut into their own paycheck or some bullshit. Yeah, I've had like I said, I had management that did that same shit. Overworking everybody, underpaying everybody, making sure people had just enough hours to be considered like full-time or part-time without having to pay anyone over. Or making sure that everyone had part-time hours so they didn't have to pay benefits. Fucking hate that shit. You think that demon likes me? You think Sadea likes me? She is very pretty. Let's see. Manager telling everyone else he's desperate for shift supervisors when I try and apply that position. It's always, I can't hire anymore, even though we currently only have one closing shift. Yeah, it's like employers are like, nobody wants to work these days. And it's like, well, what are you paying? $11 an hour? Well, maybe it's not that people don't want to work, they just don't want to work for shit wages. It's like, maybe the problem is you. Maybe the problem's you. Of course, that is the correct answer. Oh, for this trash. Tips included. God, that's the other thing, is our tipping culture is insane. Like, employers absolutely are just using it to, like, subsidize underpaying their workers. But it's like, it's insane. Landlords? Some landlords are asking to be tipped. Fuck that. Like, no. No, you don't get to do that. You'll never catch me tipping a landlord. Oh, I see that hydrate. Hold on, after I get this guy. Brimstone. Here we go. I should probably drink this coffee before it spilled it. I should drink this coffee before it goes bad. Well, I'm gonna be wired. I'm gonna drink some water to balance that out. There we go. There we go. CEO's on. Oh!
Welcome, right?
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
CEO's on average getting like 400 times as much as normal workers pay. Used to be insanely lower back in the 60s. Yep. And they're still looking to cut costs. But of course, first place they cut costs is like by laying people off, not by cutting their own mega multi-million-dollar salaries that they get for doing absolutely fucking nothing. Balance it out with rye, yeah! Gotta wash down the coffee with Ran the numbers, I make like not even 30k a year after tax. Coding starting salary 60k to 80k. Not for starting pay usually, but yeah. Yeah, you can make some buco bucks depending on where you're working, what languages you know, things like that. Like starting out, you're probably gonna be closer to like the 50. Actually, for starting, depends. It also depends what industry, because it's lower.
An interesting
Because it's lower across the board if we're talking game industry. Like if I like even QA, like I would be making like 3 times what I'm making now if I were like in any other industry than the game industry. Oh, one neat detail. You see the the demons like chained up behind in the background? I think they're so fucking cool. Like this environment's pretty cool. Like look, they're so big. They're so big.
I must wait.
I'm stuck. They keep fucking putting me in prison. Literally just gonna double my pay. Yeah, I hope so. Favorite images and headlines: workers lost $4 trillion during pandemic, and then companies made $4 trillion profit during the pandemic.
I'm afraid not.
It's such bullshit. I'm definitely not angry. I'm definitely not mad, but I'm also definitely mad.
I must wait longer. I'm on the mend.
Let's see. Around here, it's more like 60k starting because of wage loss for my state. Ooh, that's nice that you have some laws backing you up. Yeah, like 60k is probably like the high end of like the senior end of QA, which is really sad. It's like senior QA, 60k is like it. Like until you get to like management level at that point, like you're not really gonna make that much more in the game industry at least. Totally not kinda sort of really livid. Exactly. I'm definitely not sort of totally pissed off eternally forever. Let's see, plus I'm gonna be coming in full stack certified.
All the pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to meet me.
Maybe. Maybe. Let's see, I don't know how to calculate the tax shit. Oh, I won't worry about it. Just know what my after tax paychecks are. Your tax is almost double in that bracket. It's probably depending on like where I'm living and stuff, but I've still never had to like owe money in my taxes. I always get paid. But I guess I just still haven't gotten out of my tax bracket yet, I guess. But almost always I end up being owed money. Not too much though. I don't get like, I've seen some people get like thousands of dollars in their refunds. I've never gotten that. I get like maybe a couple hundred, like at most. But man, I've seen people get like, oh, I know what legendary that is. It's not a great one. But yeah, I've seen people make like freaking stonks on their refunds, and I'm like, how? Probably because they get like a bunch of write-offs. I'm too paranoid to do like write-offs. I'm afraid I'm gonna get audited or something if I fuck up. I'm like, I just won't bother. They won't audit me if I don't like ask for free money or whatever, right? Right? I would just rather not go to jail for putting in a number wrong. Never owed money for taxes either, but damn, this year was not kind. Yeah, my refund was definitely less this year compared to previous years, and I'm sure inflation and stuff had something to do with that. Sign up for regular withholdings. They tend to take a bit more than you end up having to pay in a year. Yeah, I don't have very many withholdings. Like, especially, like, I pay, like, the least amount that I can for things like my, like, insurance package or, like, my 401k. I think I put, like, literal pennies into it. Because I don't expect it to actually go anywhere. I don't know if I even expect to retire. But last time I had a 401k, my previous job, they just sent me what I had put in, like, after I had left. They just sent me, like a check for, like, $50. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I didn't ask for it either, they just gave it to me. So, oh well. Got big money last year. Bought some real nice clothes. Nice. What did I get? I guess I paid bills. I guess I get food. Yeah, I guess the usual stuff. Oh, actually I have been buying a few things. There's been a lot of, like, people's birthdays and stuff recently. Mine was kind of shit. I used to get 1 to 2K my tax returns, but this year it hit... Yeah, that's... Yeah, usually, like, at most I've gotten, like, maybe a little over, like, 1K for a tax return, but, like, this year was only a few hundred by comparison. Did my 401k and Roth thing work out? Thought that stuff was handled by a third-party company? I don't know. I think ours is handled by...
On their agony, their eternal anguish.
Well, thank you for that. What was I thinking? So they had totally distracted me. Oh, I think ours is handled by, like, Fidelity Benefits or some shit. I don't know. I feel like all these companies, like, use, like, 3 total companies for all this shit. Like, insurance companies are either, like, Cobra or Cigna or, like, what? One other big insurance company. It's the one that starts with an A, I think. I don't remember. But there's, like, 5 of them. 5 big ones. State requires employers to put in some kind of paycheck into 401k. Yeah, my state requires that every company offers some form of insurance at least, or that I think it's the requirement is that we have to have some form of insurance, and it's highly encouraged that companies offer that.
That foe will die.
Like the minimum amount of health coverage. And yet I still get screwed over. Let's see, the company isn't doing too much legal stuff, then paying you out is basically seen as paying out someone's outstanding bills or debt. I guess so. Like, it basically meant they cut all ties with me, right? Like, there was no, like, unfinished business. I only put my employer matches. Yeah, like, I put, like, the minimum in, like, my HSA minimum and, like, everything. Employers will match, and what goes the insurance talk? Oh, these guys are so tanky. What the fuck? Just die! Here, Skelly's freezing real quick. Here we go, got him. God, that took forever. Ooh. Hold on. Hold the phone. Ooh, yes. We can make some up. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Maybe. Let's see. The only benefit I get is if I bust my ass above and beyond my job description, I don't get screamed at as much, and I don't have to look for a new job. Yeah, our standards are in hell. I'm actually tempted to use this one. 500% increased base damage. Kind of makes that equivalent to dealing the extra 560% with my Bone Spear. The only real advantage to the Scythe, then, is that Bone Spear would cost less. And having more maximum essence. I'll think about it. I'll consider swapping to that. Yes. I should probably make a trip to town.
Go back.
Let's see. Despite the job listing says frequent raises. Yeah, we'll see about that. Typically, it's like one raise per year. Usually around like... It's like a financial quarterly thing, so it's usually like April, I think.
Be careful out there.
And see, I love being threatened with poverty. Isn't that just capitalism? Like, literally. Like, I feel like that's just capitalism in a nutshell. Let's see. You know, constantly work a job until the day you die, or else you end up impoverished. That's like... that's hashtag just capitalism things. But anyway...
A caravan made it through with some new goods.
Thanks, I'm not gonna buy any of them. With drop rates the way they are, I never feel tempted to buy anything in Diablo 3. Ever. 4, I was almost tempted to buy some stuff early game. Maybe. But I feel like it's always just better to just wait for drops. Especially with how expensive some items can be, like, damn. Like, might as well wait. Y'all get raises? I get 1 yearly raise, but it's, like, very small.
Tear at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music.
I think she's talking about the demons in the back. They do look super cool. Cabal, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good night, Cabal. It's time for me to fully bounce off to work. Y'all have a fantastic night. Enjoy your evening. Hope you have a lovely night. Thank you so much for hanging out, Kiwi. Have a good day at work. Hope it's not too bad. I'm glad you're able to join us for a bit.
You are so eager. I suppose I should introduce myself.
It's Sadea.
I am Sadea, Maiden of Lust, Consort of Asmodan.
And she's a big sexy spider. Dark souls eat your heart out.
How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out.
Your screams of anguish, the sounds.
You're not too threatening.
No.
No. Dick. Let's see. $15 an hour minimum wage plus tips. It doesn't even come out to $20 an hour. Yeah, that's criminal. Especially depending on where you're living, which you don't have to say where. But depending on where you're living, that's like fucked. Let's see. Playing my magic situation for my party in Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, I saw. I've been lurking watching you play that.
I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the sin heart. Oh, you will pay for this.
I mean, you could have stopped me. You didn't really put that much effort into stopping me. They legally have to supplement your wage if tips come out under the pay. I don't think they do. I don't think typically restaurants do that. Heck, there's some places that make you split your tips with your coworkers. So it really entirely depends on where you're working. At least legally required, actually done. Nope. Don't threaten me with a good time. That's just Sadea in a nutshell. Demons in a nutshell half the time, let's be frank. Gotta convert Furion to a Black Wizard and grind spell levels off streams. It turns out I'm nearer to the end of the game than I thought. Already? I feel like you just started to. Is it that short? Or have you been like no-lifing the hell out of it?
So close now. So close.
She's such a tease. Demons are always a good time. Well, we are making our way towards the Lord of Sin and Temptation. Also need to add more to Maria's white magic arsenal. Man, I gotta play a Final Fantasy game at some point. Just a Final Fantasy. Just so I could say I've at least played one. I played a little bit of 7, but like I never beat it. So I feel like I can't say I've played one, really. Early Final Fantasy games in general aren't particularly long. Ah, the classic old game trick of not being overly long, but so fucking difficult that it feels like it takes an eternity. Especially if you're like a kid.
I'm afraid not.
Which is typically what you would have been when you were playing a lot of these games back in the day. Really get the bang for your buck. Like 25 or more hours in, using a walkthrough prevents me entering beyond it. Oh, yeah, if you're using a walkthrough, that takes a lot of the guesswork out. Which is super helpful, I'm sure. Get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him. Got him. The game hitched for a second. I was like, is something good gonna drop? No. Although. All these high damage weapons are tempting me. But the effect on this scythe is too good right now still. I can't justify it yet. Not yet.
I can bring that down. I'm afraid not.
Final Fantasy 1 wasn't really difficult because I ground for... It's funny, like, you say grind, but then, like, for grinding levels, but, like, the past tense sounds so weird when you say it out loud. Ground for levels. It does kind of sound funny. Ground for money to get restorative spells got pretty dang powerful. Nice. The fact that without kitchen staff your schedules work out, you can really overeat friendship with other kitchen staff. Only allowed to know what's in the kitchen, just accept it as the norm. Yeah, I've been in situations like that. I mean, especially like, you know, my point of view of like QA and stuff. There's a lot of companies where they just flat out don't even allow you to fraternize with the devs. They're like, no, you stay in the QA basement. You're not allowed to company events. You're not a real employee. Like, thankfully, I've not been in companies like that, but I've had coworkers with people who have been in those situations, the QA basements. That's what Bethesda does. Or like, actually, some of the Activision QA teams have actually unionized recently, so I'm not sure how many of them are still doing that. But Bethesda absolutely does. They have a literal QA basement. And they find bugs, trust. But a lot of them get marked as will not fix. And a lot of them just don't get fixed.
Longer.
God, these mortar guys are probably gonna kill me at least once. Let's see, if we want to get into the Final Fantasy series, 1, 3, 6, 7, 10. Oh, 1, 4, 6, 7, and 10 are all good starting points, each for different reasons. It is kind of nice that they're all, like, pretty distinctly different, so even if, like, one doesn't resonate, like, another one might. You're correct, it's weird. Spend not even 5 minutes chatting with the non-kitchen folks who work environments and you realize how goddamn shitty you're treated. That's why coworkers and employees need to communicate with each other, especially about wages. Like, I literally got like a 50-cent raise at my first job because I talked to my coworker and found out he was making more than I was, even though we were hired at the same time and had the same amount of experience. And I took that information straight to my supervisor, my manager, and I'm like, hey, a little birdie told me that I'm making 50 cents less than my male coworker. That's not good. And immediately, they were like, we need to fix this right now. And they immediately gave me a 50-cent raise. But again, I would not have known that had I not talked to my coworker. Because they really discourage you from doing that. But, like, it definitely saved my ass doing that. Basement stuff. really enjoy Final Fantasy 2. That's awesome. Oh, wait, don't send me back to the basement. The only bugs down there aren't in the game. God, it's so fucked up. It's like, it's so true though. I mean, those worms are not worth it. Not worth it. Todd, please no. Not the basement. Not the QA basement. Not again. I miss the sunlight.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
Especially because, like, any, like, first floor level windows always have to be tinted, so you literally never see the sunlight if you're on those floors. Because, man, I've seen it firsthand. People are nuts. If they know where a game studio is, they will camp outside, like, the doors. They will camp outside the windows with, like, long-lensed cameras and shit, trying to sneak a peek at something. It's insane. Let's see. I mean, they are also in the game. Gotta keep up with the usual Bethesda standard. Yeah, they gotta leave in a few bugs, you know, for fun. For a little surprise. I mean, I already had an opinion on that. Don't know how much better the Pixel remaster is than the other version. It can only work with the kitchen staff too. Half wages, but that's about it. Only benefit is we know we're getting a 30-second break to smoke, maybe 45 seconds to go to the bathroom. Eating over a trash can under 3 minutes. God. There's so much like illegal about that. But I know from experience they absolutely do that shit. I miss the sunlight. Lucid lies easily as she breathes. I mean, I was not quoting myself on that in that case, but I've known people who, you know, miss the sunlight. Me, I was always pulling the curtains. I was always like, nope, blackout curtains, no sunlight for me, thank you.
Weakness consumes
In a way, have I basically made my own QA basement? I never leave my apartment. What have I done? Never mind.
You think you know anguish? Soon my concubine will show you their true meaning.
Ooh, I hope so. Reason peeps don't like Final Fantasy 2 is it changes the leveling system.
An interesting opponent.
Ooh, an interesting opponent. It's really gratifying. Stat levels take way less time to full level up oftentimes. Interesting. There's like a different leveling system? Asmo Daddy. Hey buddy, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. How are you doing? Nephilim, one time I stubbed my toe really hard and it cracked the nail. You think you know pain? Pathetic. I will show you true English. He throws like a piece of wood at you. There, now you have a splinter. Now you know true anguish and pain. Dungeon design and trappers are really my least favorite part of the game. Didn't like how grindy the game is as well. Gonna try the Pixel remaster one of these days, see how much better it is. I wonder how significantly different it even would be. Realized needed 2 white magic spells at level 6. One I had at level 3, the other I didn't have. The other only took about an hour to get them both at level 6. Just an hour of grinding. Oh god, paper cut between the fingers is hell. That is absolutely demonic. It's like, no, anything but that Hasbro done, please. There we go. Yum. Tower of the Cursed. As much as I
do hope you're not in over your head.
Now, I will say, as much as I like this environment, I think it goes on for way too long. I think they extended this level a little too long. Because you had, like... Hold on. Because you had the Tower of the Damned. Then you have, like, half of the Ariat Crater. And then you have Tower of the Cursed. And then, spoiler alert, there's gonna be more crater. Like, did they really need to make this, like, the whole last third of this act? Was just going down this tower? and then going down another tower. I feel like they could have done more with that. Like, at least it's cool, though. Let's see. How certain very specific things cause us to recoil in sympathetic pain. It's like stepping on Legos. It's like, we all know this universal pain and we know it sucks. As mundane as it sounds, we know it's worse than it sounds.
Do not fear the end.
It's like, no, I understand. In the OG NES version, track rooms had a forced hard encounter. What I call the higher rate encounters rate in the empty room. I don't know what all that's referring to. Advent is the Lord of the Towers, fear is architectural might. Yes, he truly is the master of towers. Also, again, notice how freaking huge the goatmen are in this game. Or how big they can be. Absolute units. Like, these are all goatmen. They're huge. They were all, like, people-sized in 2. And hell, even in 1. Although, sadly, we haven't gotten a talking goatman since 1, I don't think, either. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a lie. I think I remember there being at least... I think I remember one side quest in this game where a goatman talks. Briefly, I think. Unless I'm just making up memories at this point. People say it's so painful to step on a Lego, but any TTRPG, Pathfinder, D&D player will tell you how truly horrible 1d4 damage can be. I mean, that's just stabbing your foot at that point. Like, that, yeah, absolutely, that's like worse than a Lego. It's, you're stepping on a tiny little pyramid.
So close now. I can almost feel your breath on my skin. The anticipation is exquisite.
Damn. Guess our slowly making our way down this tower is like edging Sidea this whole time. Got some metal D4s. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, literal caltrops. I wouldn't want to be like someone breaking into your house. Just like pull Home Alone and just sprinkle metal D4s all over the place. Absolute death trap. Pixel Remaster is autosave, so progress loss was absolutely minimal. That's nice that they introduced an autosave.
That foe will die.
Roll to thwart home invasion. That makes me think. Has there ever been like a... Probably not. Has there been like a Home Alone tabletop game? I feel like that'd be like ripe for like trap laying and stuff like that. Kind of like Betrayal, but like... Well, I guess more holiday themed? Because I mean, it's Home Alone. It'd have to be like a holiday game, right? I feel like that's like the other staple of Home Alone, aside from traps and stuff like that, is that it takes place around Christmas. Probably trip on random cat toys before any of the D4s. Yeah, but would they hurt as much? Nah. And then amass this collection of metal dice loaded into a blunderbuss. My god. I mean, hell, if loading pennies into a shotgun worked for Alice in the Resident Evil movies, it shouldn't have. You know, then what? Then who knows? I'm amused by that line, "That foe will die." As opposed to the rest of them, I feel like the statement's redundant. All of these foes will die. But that one in particular. Will extra die. Single player gaming, you need marbles and paint cans, contested paranoid. Good fire for initiative. Lula says there's a Home Alone board game. Only 6.4 out of 10? Oof.
Weakness consumes you.
Yeah, I know the few, like, Home Alone video games that there were also all kind of suck. Or at least I can't think of any that were deemed good. Well, almost got me. So it's like a board game. So it's not like a tabletop RPG type thing. It's like a board game. Wait, do they still sell it? I feel like I've never seen that. Is it something that like they still sell in stores? It had to have been like something that would have been made like in the 90s when the movie was actually like relevant. It's basically a shitty card game. Oh no. I mean, I played some decent deck building games, but if it's a 6.4, I don't know. Probably does not qualify as a decent deck building game. I think the most fun deck building game that I did was well, speaking of Resident Evil, it was a Resident Evil card game. You had to like build up your arsenal to go into the mansion. $2018? That's a lot more recent than I would have expected. The heck? That is super recent. But there hasn't... Oh, wait. Oh, no. There was that Home Alone reboot sequel thing that sucked. That's right. That probably came out around the same time. That's probably what it was for. Also, look at this one's dead. And it's like something burst out of its ribs, like a chest burster. I wonder what. Look, you see like their hands on the sides. There's some really cool environment stuff going on in this area. It's just a shame that they like really stretch it out for way too long. Oh, like see like this look at this one. Look at this one. It looks so cool. Would have made for a great tabletop RPG scenario.
Oh yes.
Hold on a second.
I've been looking forward to this.
Finally, we get to hang out with Sadea for a little bit. It's boss fight time. For really reals this time. Let's see, the player's a big house, a lot of ways to break in, tons of random tools and resources inside. Right? Like it seems like it would be like almost like a good like
If you keep this up, I might get upset.
Oh, we wouldn't want that. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a betrayal on how is Betrayal House Haunted Hill. You know what I'm talking about. Like that, but more like less spooky and more like haha hilarious hijinks and traps and stuff. Movie came out in 2021. Felt like it came out forever ago. But then again, ever since like 2018, 2019, time has felt very weird, so I guess that makes sense.
Decay and rot.
Bonus points if it's a party of kobolds because they love trap making. You make an awesome kind of for a normal party to run across. A Home Alone party game I bet would be fun. Speaking of party. Like imagine like what was that like Cyanide and Happiness game? The like the it was like a card game, something like that. Like crafting traps and stuff to defend your house. Man, I think I just want a board game night. I think I just miss board game nights. Spiders. Why does it always have to be spiders?
Death nears.
Luckily, they make for lots of little corpses for my corpse explosion. Basically, Tucker's kobolds. Also, hey, Chimey Joe, I see you there. How are you doing?
I may have to take you seriously after all.
Oh, she's gonna put on her serious face now. How are you doing, Chimey? Hope you've had a good Wednesday. That's alright, we got this, we got this. Sadea, are you gonna come? There we go. She's back. She's back. Oh yes, stand over all those corpses, will ya? Thanks. So many new board games to play with people, it's hard to get time. Yeah, hard to find the time, hard to gather people to do it. That's like the big challenge. That was a nice thing about working in a game dev office for a while until, you know, the work from home stuff. Because there were always people around to like potentially play like board games or something, or have like a tabletop night. It's been a long time since I've been to one of those.
You will not make me bow to the likes of you.
Get back here. We almost got her. I think the next phase when she comes back. Is she gonna come back now? Today, oh, I think I see her. There she is. Get her. Oh, got her. She exploded into a bunch of baby spiders. Horrifying. Well, R.I.P. in peace, Shania. Smack the spooter? We have smacked the spooter. Now I have to blow up another heart. But killing Shania broke mine already. Made infinitely harder but not leaving your home at all. Yeah, fair enough. It's a self-made problem, truly. Well, off we go, I guess. For more towers! Smack that spooter. Yeah, the only board games I have on my own... Well, they're not board games, but tabletop games. I have, like... Sushi Go. I fucking love Sushi Go. Go Nuts for Donuts. I have one called Tempura. They're fun. And I haven't gotten to play them in so long. Yeah, I'll swap those. Nah. I hear you. Get him!
This creature will die.
This creature will die. Sushi Go is fun. It's so much fun. But you definitely need like a decent group of people to play that.
I'm afraid not.
But you definitely need a decent group to play that. Tokaido is a fun board game about having the best vacation of everyone playing. That sounds cute! Yes, they were all food themed. I like food and they look cute, okay? I like cute animals and I like cute food. And then food. my favorite, I guess I used to, okay? I guess I don't really anymore. I used to collect Squishables. And my favorite ones were always the food-themed ones. Because they make, but for this very specific reason, that they make great pillows. Because they're usually like a bladder, but they've got like a little bit of like they've got like a definitive shape to them so they don't flatten as easily like an actual pillow. And they look cute as fuck. I also like playing Monopoly. And yeah, it's so hard to get people to play it. I think I ended up letting that Treasure Goblin escape, that's fine. But yeah, Monopoly, that's a fun game, but it's so hard to get people to play. So hard to get them to keep playing to the end of the game. Like, even if I can get people to want to, like, start a game, finishing a game is another task. Especially, like, once it gets towards the end and, like, the writing's kind of on the wall who's gonna win, it's hard to get people to stick around all the way to the end.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
Welcome back, Nebel! Welcome back. Favorite game is Settlers of Catan? I played Settlers once? I think I played it once when I went to a card shop with my ex. And played with a bunch of people. That was pretty fun. I think Civ is kind of like my ideal version of Settlers of Catan. Especially, you know, being able to play it alone. But like the systems and like resource management and stuff like that very much reminds me of it. That feeling when your TP is Monopoly. Oh, Clue. Clue is my favorite. Of like the classic board games, I'm so good at Clue. To the point where it used to be very hard to get my parents to play with me. Because they knew I would win. It's because they're not as good at I got very good at knowing what information to like not reveal and reveal and stuff like that. And like inferring what other cards or people are showing and stuff. I got really good at that shit. My mom hated it. Yes, deduction. It's one of one of the reasons why I loved playing Town of Salem for a while. Which apparently Town of Salem 2 is a thing. I might have to look into it. I miss Town of Salem. I forgot my login info for the first game, and I haven't played in forever. Or like, oh, I still haven't played Mafia, but like, yeah, Town of Salem is basically that. Or like like back in the day we used to play like Secret Hitler. I'm always terrible at playing the bad guy in those games though. I'm very bad at lying. Which is funny because my friends seem to think I'm very good at it, but I'm not. Like, I'm good at deducing it when other people are lying maybe, but I can't really lie to save my own ass. Which is why usually I go quiet. And I just like try to kill everyone before they notice. Guess who? Yeah! Yeah, any of those deduction games, I love that shit. Games like Codenames are pretty fun too. Love seeing Town of Salem videos back in the day. Yeah! When, yeah, that previous job that I worked at, whenever I was like waiting for like something to sync or whatever for like a new build and I had nothing to do, I played Town of Salem on my other monitor. I mean, I don't think anyone noticed, but no one yelled at me for it, so whatever. Alright, Hearts of Sin. Are you ready to see big Asmo Daddy? Yes, I love Sheriff of Nottingham! Oh my god, I haven't played that in so long. I loved that game. I was also really good at that one. That's another fun deception, deduction game.
Nephilim fool.
He's so
when
big.
The soul stone is embedded in my flesh. The seven shall be as one within me. I will be the sum of all hells. The prime evil.
Alright, let's go. I wonder if I'll have the damage to be able to do this, but we'll see. He's so big. He's big. Chunky. It's like, damn boy, he's thick. Looks like, I mean, look, it's that Heroes of the Storm dude. I love his Asmo Dunk skin. Like, I would absolutely have like an Asmo Dunk, like statue if I could.
Ends here.
It's so funny. It looks like you already ate all the soul stones. I mean, he's the Lord of Sin and Temptation and Gluttony and all that. So he is,
Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
So yeah, he is very, the definition of hedonistic. Good old werewolf. Oh, I love werewolf! Ultimate werewolf and, One Night Ultimate werewolf. Holy shit.
Die, Nephilim!
Damn, okay. Okay then. That's fine. God damn. Bitch. Yeah, I fucking love werewolf. And One Night Ultimate Werewolf. And I have the expansions, with like the alien pack and the vampire pack. I freaking love that game. Yes. Honestly, if I can just keep my skeletons on him, he can't really do much. The skeleton freeze is definitely not broken. Trust me. Mostly because of the cooldown. Holy shit! Okay, so that meteor is a one-shot. That's good to know. That's great. Let's not get hit by that.
All of your kind will soon be silenced.
We'll stretch after this fight. Or if I die again. Let's see, I don't like playing socially deceptive games, I just abstain from playing them all. That's fair. I think they're only fun to play with friends. I think they're less fun to play with strangers. Unless it's like, Werewolf is fun to play with strangers. If you have like a decent group.
Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
But like, I know a lot of people that like will take those games really personally for some reason. And then it's like not fun at that point. But if everyone's like having a good time and like, those games can be really fun. They can be good bonding moments too. Face tank and eat the spicy tracking meatball. No, thank you. I'd rather not. I'd rather not have my face burnt off to a crisp. As long as I don't let the big spicy meatball hit me, I should be okay. Knock on wood. Watch, it's gonna send like a super fast one at me or some shit.
Die, Nephilim.
No, I don't wanna. It's really hard to get too emotionally invested in games about lying.
Enough. The dark power of it.
Stop.
Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
Oh, that's a laser. That's a laser. Yeah, this fight is also pretty interesting because, like, the whole arena starts becoming super dangerous to just walk around in.
No one escapes the wages of sin.
Like, especially because I'm also intentionally making it hard for myself. Like, I could make this easy.
I must wait.
I'm oh god, intentionally on a difficulty that makes it just challenging enough to still be doable, but not. You know, to still feel like, you know, I'm not, like, doing this effortlessly, you know? Because we could absolutely lower the difficulty, or I could equip other stuff.
Enough. The dark power
or use my, like, 900 Paragon levels.
My servants will feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
Oh, don't hit me! Oh, lasers! It's mostly just trying to keep track of where his lasers and shit are. Oh,
your arrogance has led to your doom.
Woo. Cooldown my final surface is always almost back up. Oh, meatball, meatball! Sorry, I can't keep up with chat as much. I'm like trying to dodge.
The dark power of arrogant Nephilim.
He interrupts himself.
Feast on your pride as they devour your flesh.
He's trying to surprise me with the meatball. He could swallow me whole so easily, but he's such a threat to him, he knows it'd be a bad idea. Then he would be swallowing a spicy meatball. Me, I would be the spicy meatball. Because imagine, if he ate anyone else, I could explode their corpses from within him. That'd be actually kind of fucked up way to kill him.
Run, Nephilim. It will not save you from me.
It's like the Ant-Man question of why doesn't Ant-Man just go really small, go inside someone and just explode them from the inside? The easy victory. That freaking... Get him. Oh my god. We've almost got him.
Enough! The dark power of arrogant Nephilim.
He keeps interrupting that line.
Feast on your pride as they devour you.
The power of arrogance. Even with friends they aren't from me, brings just wired too different than needed. That's perfectly fine. Not every game's for everybody. I wonder, are those games at least fun for you to watch other people play? I don't know. Blech. There he is, there's his soul.
We've done it!
We
Quickly
did it.
now, Leah.
JJ.
Trap Asmodan's essence within the Soul Stone.
Clap hard.
Pro gamer.
GG.
It's done.
I never dared dream. All evil lies trapped within that stone. Once it is destroyed, the eternal conflict will finally end.
Destroying the stone is no simple matter. There are rituals to consider. We must return to the keep and make our final preparations.
Whatever you say, Adria. Y'all live without me. That's fine, I get to pick up more stuff.
My bag is full.
Never mind. Ooh. I do want this. Oh yeah, gimme. Yeah, that siphon blood. Yeah. That'll be helpful later. I guess I'll toss my blues. Yeah, I guess I might as well. I still don't want to give up this scythe yet, but it might be time to abandon the bone spear, maybe. It might be. I'll think about it. In the meantime.
Returning to town.
All the GGs. Here, let me scroll back up, see if what messages I missed. Oh, there was that stretch and hydrate. I got it. Big stretch. Big drink. Alright. Cool beans. Let's throw out some stuff. Let's see, I've got that cleaver still that if I want to switch away from the scythe I have, I can probably switch to that. So I'll just toss all the rest of this. Bye. And then you take my gems.
Got some new items you might need, friend.
Let's see. Getting rid of all your blues? 65, think about that. I don't think... Do I know what that is? Also, yeah, I did max rank this. Great job dodging Asmodee's balls. Yeah, I did pretty okay job. Not too bad.
An incredible victory. I knew Asmodee could never stand up to the likes of you.
Where are Adria, Leah, and Tyrael?
They are all in the armory, no doubt celebrating. You should join them.
Yeah, we're celebrating. That's a lot of blood. I don't think they're celebrating.
Adria, when did you decide to betray us?
Immediately.
20 years ago, a great and terrible power drew me to Tristram. But Aiden, Leoric's eldest son, defeated that power and sought to contain it within his own flesh.
The Dark Wanderer.
It was Diablo I saw within him, and I pledged myself to his service. Now, at last, his grand design
I'll admit, this is the point where
fruition.
the game was pretty meh for me when I first played this. This was the jump the shark
Dear
moment for me.
Leah, Deckard always suspected your true father was Diablo himself. And now, my daughter, you shall serve as his vessel.
Yup. Rip.
I live.
F's in the chat for Leah.
But I am more than I once was. The 7 evils are now one within me. I am the prime evil.
Dun, dun,
Well
dun.
done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again.
What are you saving that F for?
Now, at last, to my true goal, the one that has always eluded me.
The utter destruction of the high heavens.
Da, da, da. The gasp. Damn, Gerald did not even hesitate. So yeah, there's the twist. I'm not mad. I'm still not mad. However many years it's been later. At least you get to hear an evil Jennifer Hale for like the next 20 seconds. Alright, movie time. Miss, I don't believe in demons, and Diablo 3 is now a vessel of all evil. It's ironic, isn't it? Alright, movie time. It's movie time. Movie time. It doesn't count as a twist if you pull it out your ass. Oh, they built up to it. It's just dumb. It's built up to. It's just dumb.
Even in the heart of heaven.
But the scene is really cool.
Angels can still feel fear.
The scene is still really cool. And now we get to see Imperius.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yes.
Some old strategy take on
Take one last look at your shining heaven, Imperius. For soon, nothing of it shall remain but my laughter.
Got him! Karl's timing is so good right now, what the fuck? It did change Diablo. Technically, Diablo is female in this version. Or female leaning, I guess. You can tell by his body shape. And he's got this, you'll see, this hip sway. Look at that swagger. Look at that booty. See.
Stay a while and listen.
Helsing Sage gifted Ether Bunny 41 a subscription. Helsing Sage gifted a tier 1 sub to Ether Bunny 41.
Wind noises.
They have given 34 gift subs in the channel.
Holy crap, thank you, Helsing Sage. Congrats,
Leah
Ether Bunny.
is gone.
Yeah, she's gone. Like, F's in the chat, she's not coming back.
The power that slept within her belonged to Diablo. And he is reborn, stronger than ever.
Yeah, rip Bozo.
The heavens were his true target all this time.
God, Tom's like a troll.
And now, the angels stand on the brink of annihilation.
Diablo built like a Pixar mom. The butt from hell, such power. Used to be straight before this Diablo design. Oh my god. So this version of Diablo is affectionately referred to as Liablo to make the distinction. So there's Beefcake Diablo from 2, and there's Diablo from 3. But yeah, Diablo is a little different too because they're also the primeval. So if you, well, when you next see them like up close, you can see like the heads of like all the other evils like on his shoulders and stuff. In Heroes of the Storm, he one of his joke quotes is he talks about how they won't shut up. They keep whispering to him. It's really funny. Big Hero 6 Mom. They stand on the brink of annihilation because they're lazy. Where's the power that lingers in me belongs to Little Caesars? Here, oh, should I start this? We'll go a little into this, and then we'll probably stop for the night. But I'm gonna go a little. Or should I? It is the beginning of the act. It is like perfect timing. Me resisting the urge to keep playing forever.
Game over, man. Game over.
Trust me, when we're playing Diablo 4 and I don't have to, like, work for a week, I might do 8-hour streams. I don't know. Things might go nuts. Flip a coin. No, I do have work tomorrow. Ah, damn it. Ooh, I like our helmet that we picked up. Look at that. Look at them horns. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Wow. Styling. Moo! And of course, Moo. Our little Moo friend. Heroes of the Storm's underrated. I honestly liked Heroes of the Storm. I liked the emphasis on teamwork. It's a shame that Blizzard just kind of gave up on it. I'll be right there with you. My sleep schedule will die in a week. It must be that bod druid can live.
Moo.
Tyrell, you have all 5 boys and 1 angel. Nah, I mean, you'll see. Heroes of the Storm was really good. Here, I could. Oh, that's right. I remembered something. I said I was gonna show y'all what it's like to play this game in the end game. I'll switch to one of my other characters, and I'll show you. I'll do like a quick G-rift or something, just so you can see, the absolute insanity. Has the changed headband pin been working this whole time? I'm so happy about that. Here, we'll do my seasonal character. Torment 16. You're gonna be like, Lucid, on Torment 1, everything was still pretty challenging. I am... You'll see. Here, let me go to a random spot, and, what's a random place? I'll just go here, just so I can show how insignificant everything is now. At this point.
Oh, I grow weak.
Nothing can survive for longer than a few seconds on this difficulty. Yeah, 210 billion. Yeah, keep an eye on the numbers. It's stupid. The game can't even handle it. It's just lagging so bad. I saw 326 billion.
This world can abide you no longer.
400 billion. 700 billion. 800 billion. Dropped like 20 deaths breath. Yeah, this game gets dumb. So this is, I'm doing, by base damage, is 1 million. I'm stupid. Here, let me show you a G-rift. Yeah, the crits in this game go so hard. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Yeah, the toughness. 127 million! Jesus Christ. And I have a primal ancient scythe. Look at this. So, a Torment 16 is equivalent to a level 75 G-rift. I have gone up to 116. Yeah, when my buff is up, it doubles. Toughness bedrock. Yeah, basically, at this point, like, can I do a 118? Let's see if I can do a 118. This is higher than I've gone before. So let's see if I can break my own record.
I need healing.
So much health and damage. It's so much. It's so many numbers.
Heal me. I can't do that.
Just instant damage, instant kill. It's so stupid. So yeah, endgame Diablo is just a power fantasy. There's no, like, game. It's not really like a spooky survival horror at this point. It's just watch numbers go. Why did I think it was a good idea? I mean, it basically was an overcorrection, I think, because when the game first came out, Inferno difficulty, which was the endgame difficulty at the time, was literally impossible. Like, it could not be done. Like, not really. Like, I have evidence that I did it, but I shouldn't have been able to do it. It was dumb. So the overcorrection with Reaper of Souls was to basically uncap everything, so you can just become infinitely more powerful forever. Yeah, the highest Rift record. Here, let me leave. Yeah, the highest Rift record is 150, but this season was basically meant to, like, make it so that you can go super high in, like, greater rifts intentionally, because they introduced for this season. See, adventure mode and, like, and season stuff is like a completely different game from the campaign. So for this season, they introduced this thing over here. The Altar of Rights. Which is, like, kind of like a sort of, like, perk tree, sort of. But, like, the intention was basically so that people could push how far they could push their own, like, skill G-riffs and stuff. So it's, like, ridiculous. It's impossible, so we made them do billions of damage. Yeah, like, where's my... Because I still have the evidence. I have it down here. Where is it? Got all this shameful... Congratulations, BlizzCon shit. Where is it? Would have been under campaign. I know there is one. Oh, wait. Campaign. There it is. Look at all the evidence that I beat this game on Inferno difficulty in 2013. God, that's a decade ago. This game has changed a lot in a decade. But there's the evidence that I did it. I sure did. I sure did. I sure did. Okay. Anyway, I've played too much of this game, clearly. I don't have a problem. Anyway. They had a complete... yeah, they had a complete team switch at that point. Here, let me... exit. I'm gonna put the music back on. Alright, alright. Instead of just bump the cap a bit more, they made it hard but doable. They just removed it. Yeah, initially Torment only went up to level... I forget what level it went up to, but it didn't go up to level 16 to start with. That was like a recent-ish update. I think it came with the Necromancer pack, that they bumped it up to 16. But yeah, they basically introduced... It wasn't Torment levels, it was Monster level. That was what it was, and then they changed it to Torment after. So they've basically progressively realized that, like, the fanbase that played Diablo 3 after Loot 2.0 and stuff like that, they realized it was mostly people looking for, like, power fantasy. They wanted to watch their numbers go brrr. So they sold that fantasy pretty well, I think. But it's definitely a different animal from, like, the previous Diablos at that point, once you get to endgame. So I'm really curious how, I'm curious how Diablo 4 is gonna feel in its endgame, because it, I mean, you're seeing with 3, just like from that little snippet I showed you. Campaign versus... Oh, I missed you. Campaign versus Adventure Mode is like 2 different games. Like, once you hit max level and do Adventure Mode, it's a different game. Let's see. Yeah, different than release. Insert getting old gif here. We don't talk about the Dark Days Report Loot 2.0. Yeah, we don't talk about the auction house. Ugh. Anyway, let me see. Let me open Microsoft Edge. Because I'm trying to use Edge for stream so that it doesn't like fuck over my RAM. Am I muted? I'm muted again. There we go. I want to hear myself. Am I muted? I'm muted again. No! I want to hear myself. Okay, now I muted myself. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. Watch numbers go brr simulator. That's Diablo 3. That's Diablo 3's endgame. Like, I had to put in, like, effort to make the game challenging. Let's see. Who is on that we can raid? Let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna do a poll, because I see a few people on. Thank you for streaming. Absolutely no problem. I mean, I could play this game for forever, clearly. But, alas, I do have work. Let's see, where is... Oh, that's not what I want. Where's my... There we go. Poll. New poll. Raid? Question mark. We've got... Oh, we've got... Legend of Zelda. We got Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just gonna put talk. We've got Persona 4 Golden. We've got Warcraft 3. Let's see, what's another one? RE5? I'll throw an RE5. Evil 5. And... That's probably a decent amount. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Poll is starting... now. Vote, 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 vote. Watch Lucid haunt herself. Please no. God, that would be so evil if a ghost took, like, took my form to, like, bother me with my own voice. That'd be so mean. That's fucked up and evil. Tie the pole, no! No, make a decision. You cannot. I mean, okay, we've got one in the lead right now. We've got Warcraft 3 in the lead. Thank you for stream, no problem. And assuming nothing goes wrong, I feel like that makeshift wall door thing I made kind of did its job. I don't think I heard much commotion from the front of the hallway. But yeah, assuming nothing goes wrong, I'll see you all tomorrow for some Resident Evil again. Okay, looks like Warcraft 3 is it? Oh, we got another bump. Alright, Warcraft 3 it is. Let me make sure they're not ending soon. I don't think they are. Mute tab. Yeah, I don't think they are. Okay. So we're gonna raid Maybas. There we go. Whoa. Alrighty, yo. Got that set up. Let's see. Alright, I think we're all set. So, have a great rest of your night or day, everybody. Stay hydrated, stay safe. Remember, Resident Evil tomorrow. Batter Day on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're watching Watership Down, which I love that book and movie. Yeah, good night to everybody. Sad ending music. Aww. Yeah, and alas, I must sleep. I must eat something before I sleep. If I can sleep, because I did drink like half a medium thing of coffee. I didn't finish it though, but that's fine. I only paid like $2 for it. Hey Justin! Were you lurking? Hope you had a good night. Yeah, thanks for the stream, no problem. Sleep funny joke. I know, right? But good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm a lurker. I hope you enjoyed your lurk, Justin. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day as well. Alright, good night, everybody. Bye-bye!